Well, there you go, Will.
I will try to my best.
Boo. Boo.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Is
Ba-dum-tsh.
Christopher not showing up?
Oh yeah. So Christopher's not playing today. He's evacuating from a wildfire as of about 15 minutes ago.
Oh shit.
That's fucking great. So he's in California, huh?
Not necessarily. We got him in Oregon too. Or there's other states.
Fucking
Arizona has fires too.
West Coast.
Sounds like it's primarily northwest.
Well, he's on the west coast. I just can't remember what state he's in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's only 3 states, but
Okay then.
We'll see. On that note, I got a weird question for you guys. It looks like I have at least one spot open on my game that starts like an hour after this one. Does anyone want to do like 1 to 3 sessions in a Sunday afternoon game for free?
I do.
Cool, Tristan. We can talk about it after the session.
Another
Nice.
character on the dime.
Nice.
Hey,
No one's prepared.
Will, give me
Yes.
give me a recap of the last session.
All right, let me see. Let me quick enter my notes so I can try to make sure I'm not missing anything. If I remember correctly, we began last session. Did we begin last session within the village of Sandpoint?
Nope, that was the session before.
Okay. I can't quite remember exactly where we started last session.
Started
Yeah,
last
room.
session in the war room. You just dealt with
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
with Aradel and probably more likely Philip, love interest, and
Yeah, I remember now. Okay, so after we dealt with Pseudo, and I believe her name was Lyra, we, shit, man. Let me look at the map real quick. My mind's confuzzled this morning.
it seems like everyone's on a little bit of a slower speed. I don't think you'll have any issues.
Let me just pull up the under. There it is. Look, no, damn you, game.
It makes you feel better. I would have started my recap 2 sessions ago.
Last session was like really simple though. I didn't think it was terribly complicated.
I mean, we pretty much just fought the entire time.
That's true. It did primarily end up being made up of fight, which
Remember we
surprises
fought
me.
a cat for 40 minutes?
I
And
didn't
we
think
fought some dogs for 3 hours?
Yes, I remember. After the party finished and taking care of Pseudo Amiko's brother and Lyri, I guess a mercenary wizard who was accompanying him, we were deciding on what to do with Lyri as we left her alive. I believe we had intentions to interrogate her, but then we somehow got distracted with her cat. I don't know if it was her familiar or if it was just a pet, but for at least the first good beginning of the session, we spent chasing around this little feline until somebody decided they were going to commit animal abuse and just whacked the cat enough that it left it barely clinging to life underneath the table. And then I can't remember if we healed it, if we stabilized it or not.
Nope.
So we locked Lyri. I believe we locked Lyri in the storeroom, didn't we? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we locked Lyri up in the storeroom after stabilizing her. And we continued on our path down the hall where Dalen got distracted by a painting that he wanted to copy down because it had some unusual figures and did not seem like something the goblins would paint. And the rest of the party, first they went down the hallway to the left, found some very unusual and very disturbing sounds, and I believe certain messages painted on the walls and the door, and decided that probably wasn't their best interest to try to find out what's behind that door. So they went the other way and entered a large temple where they were attacked by two half hounds that crawled out of the painting. That with the party was quick to dispatch the half hounds. Daily have discovered that they are infernal beasts that either were summoned there or somehow had appeared when the veil in that area was thin. They discovered the location to be a temple to Lamashtu. After a brief but unsuccessful attempt to pry some daggers from the statue, we ventured on where we eventually ran into Bruthasmus and a few female goblins, which we dispatched, I guess is the right word, post haste, leaving
Disposed of.
disposed of. Thank you. Disposed of, except for two, one of whom I believe was stabilized, and the other is left cowering in the corner. And that was where we left off.
They were Yeth hounds.
Yeth hounds, thank you. Couldn't remember the names of them for some reason. Kept wanting to call them cath hounds.
Somehow that like about just terrifying. Half cow, half dog. And well, we left off in like the end. Well, was it the end of combat? There's a cornered lady over here. I think
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, Phil had to go to work.
So I think, yeah.
Did you crit him again? You crit him, didn't you?
son of a
Crit the
bitch,
Oracle
I
Leader, I
don't-
believe.
Yeah.
Hobgoblin.
I don't have the map because I have a new computer.
Thistletop
Thistletop.
Dungeon level 1.
Yeah,
If
you
it
can
Yeah.
find it
shows
in
up.
images.
Images right here. Come on, load up.
Didn't I just share it with you?
No. Oh,
Have
wait.
your image
yeah.
on there.
Yeah, it is now. It is now. It just popped up.
Just put it on your hotbar.
I know.
I think
it's good
potentially
info.
you won't need it on your hotbar. We could technically get this dungeon done.
Theoretically.
We could get this D level done this session.
Could.
I find that
will we?
prospect unlikely.
There's like a goblin in front of you, Corgan. Do you want to go kill her?
I'm content to wait because there is grease.
Okay.
Oh yeah, with the battle over, I go ahead and dispel the grease.
I don't think it's over. There's a goblin in there. I think we just did stop because Phil had to go because we stayed out so long. We were like, what, like 15, 20 minutes late last session?
Yep.
Something like that.
I'm sorry about that, Phil.
It's fine. I told them at work that I couldn't work Sundays, and they were like, "Okay, well, you're gonna work Sundays," and I was like, "Then I'm gonna show up whenever I want."
That's a nice job. So there, you just want to do like a full defense then?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Slam door. I'd need to get rid of. He's here, but he doesn't technically
He's
not
suddenly
here.
a cardboard cutout.
I'm just not gonna RPO because I've gotten flack for that.
He disappeared into a pocket dimension.
About Dalen.
Seeing as how the big brute is dead and a majority of the pregnant female goblins are now lying on the ground bleeding out, Dalen feels no I feel no need to keep concentrating on the grease spell, so I go ahead and dispel it as I believe you can dispel as a free action, right?
Standard.
Standard. Okay, so I'll go ahead. If I remember correctly, the goblin in front of us is already like down on the ground, right? She's down.
The one,
one-
like 10 feet away from you. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only one standing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just use my standard action to dispel grease, so that the two frontliners don't keep tripping over each other, and just because I feel bad, I'm going. No, I'm just going to rejoin the rest of the group, and that'll be my turn. So I'll go ahead and get rid of this grease real quick. Oh shoot! It won't let me. It won't let me delete it. Yeah. Is that my square? Because it won't let
What?
me delete it for some reason.
There
It's in
shouldn't
your
be
color.
a square. I deleted all the squares already.
Oh well, then I guess I need to reload the map.
If the spell is concentration based, then it's a free dismissal, but everything with just a D in it is a standard.
The goblin is gonna run up and try and attack Aerodel.
Just give up. It's okay.
She drops her dagger after she tries slashing at you. Falls to her knees.
Said she falls to her knees.
Yeah.
Now is this one still? No. I'm going to. I'm still gonna try and do the cure light wounds on Corgan.
Corgan is pretty beat up, isn't he?
Yes.
Didn't you get like crazy lucky on the damage roll?
It's like a minimum damage crit or something.
Well, sorry, Corgan, but you got 2 hit points back.
Some healing is better than no healing.
Yeah. And that'll be it for Zane.
So Airedale will sheath his sword and turn around and like wave everybody off. It's okay. It's okay. We're not here to kill women and children, I say in Goblin.
He's not even like looking at you, he's just looking up at the ceiling, unblinking.
She's like, kill it now.
Just end my suffering. I've been a goblin my whole life.
We
Well-
did just kind of kill everybody else.
Have you all ever seen Goblin Slayer?
I have given everybody the opportunity to not fight to the death.
Corgan, do you want to do anything?
I'm going to loot the big guy.
Okay. Valen?
Is Goblin 14 stabilized or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, you
Yeah.
wouldn't know, but I think that's dumb, so I'll just let you know.
I'm just going to kind of peer over to this door, see if I hear anything. See if I hear anything beyond it.
Give me a perception check.
Yep. Let me see. Where is it? There it is. Damn.
Nah.
Okay, is this
You don't hear anything on the other side. Not a word.
cool? In that case, I'm gonna, if I remember correctly, it's a standard to do something like that, but I never remember these things.
You're in the right.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do anything at this point. Like, we don't need to worry about it being in combat.
Cool.
Is she like catatonic, or can I like?
Nah, it's just a major case of PTSD. She'll be fine.
What do you want to do, Philip?
I'm gonna. Okay, if any of the is Berthasmus dead or dying? Oh right, you coup de grace him.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
All right, I'm gonna drag Berthasmus out of this room.
I think Corgan's looting the body.
When he's done, and I'm gonna
Okay.
drag the surviving women, the unconscious women, back into the room.
Okay. Bring a couple of them over.
Since I didn't hear anything, I'm going to open this door in front of me. Is it locked?
No. And did we talk loot last session? I don't think we did.
No.
No, we did not.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff in there. Why is there so much stuff in there?
Hmm.
Oh, it's stuff you got last session.
Yep.
I think we did talk about it a little bit. I believe me and Zane agreed to split the scrolls. We just haven't decided which ones we wanted.
Yeah.
There's a little refresher. Phantasmus. He has a lot of stuff. He's got 4+1 Elfbane arrows.
Interesting.
Wonder what his favorite enemy was. He's got 20 regular arrows.
Dwarfs.
Yeah, it was dwarf.
I would have been so fucked.
That would have been cool, and like maybe like there was a way to handle that, but like it's established that him and Shay are like rivals that fucking want to kill each other. So it'd be kind of weird since she is elvish. There's a heavy flail, a masterwork +4 composite bow, potion of cure light wounds, and some studded leather armor.
I just remembered something, but didn't Shalelu say that if we ever encountered the Bruthasmus, to let her know so that she could be the one to kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for that.
She's probably going to be pissed at us.
Oh well.
I
Didn't
guess-
he use his potion?
No, he dropped it.
Oh, I'm seeing a magical potion in the.
He pulled out a potion, then he dropped it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't add that potion to the list.
Okay. So you had more than one.
Okay, so who's going to identify the potion?
I could.
Oh yeah, dumbass Jacob, why'd you tell me what the potion was?
I honestly forgot what it was.
You're like,
Cool.
Okay, someone taste the potion. Hope I
my
wasn't lying.
brain. My brain absorbs all the information. I can't stop it.
Anybody want to taste it or should I?
Can you do magic on it? I mean, tasting is the last resort, isn't it?
You can actually automatically figure out what potions are in Pathfinder by tasting them.
Yeah, it's a perception check. It's like what, 15 plus
Yeah.
double the spell level?
I think
It's
it's just
really
a flat
good.
20.
It's just flat 20. That's even better.
Then I guess I'll
I
taste it.
I guess.
Throw it out there, bud.
Well, if it's a flat 20, like,
Oh, it's 15 plus caster level. Yeah. So it'd be a.
Are you implying that
16.
you have at least a 16 modifier?
Well, you should also roll perception.
Yeah.
oh, son of a bitch. That's right. Skills plus 6 to perception.
That should still definitely just say Zane. Yeah, no, that's it. Don't know what it is.
Damn. Nothing happened to me?
Literally everyone else can do this. Well, you guys can just all take testing.
All right, I guess I'll go second.
This one tastes like fire in my belly.
Which, like, leads me to
This one
believe that
tastes like
potions always
chloroform.
have the same flavors, which sucks.
Spicy.
Hey, this
Spicy
smells like
potion.
chloroform.
Salty potion.
Hey, this
Smoldering
tastes like
potion.
thwomp. It just falls over.
All right.
I like to imagine that cure moderate wound potion tastes like cotton candy.
No.
Cotton candy's crap, just like having a potion that you it's all bullshit.
I always imagined those potions tasted like how they did in Harry Potter.
I honestly thought it was like up to the person who made it. Like I always use like potions to show my character's side in like a more like food manner.
True.
Magical potions aren't really brewed. They're like magicked.
Bad.
My magic's gonna taste like pickles today.
Right? Well, that's what I thought. Like maybe my cure light wounds taste different than your cure light wounds. So then there would be like culturally different cure light wounds.
I think it all depends on the kind of ingredients you put in it. Really.
Magic.
Your answer's boring, Philip.
This one
I-
tastes like magic.
I personally don't think potions are made via magic specifically, but rather certain plants with magical effects.
No, that's the way the alchemist does it. There's very much a difference. What Philip's talking about is like the correct fluff for it. I just imagine them tasting different.
True.
Yeah, I think alchemists specifically get the brew potion feat.
Yeah.
Like as a class feature.
Level
But
1.
they otherwise they wouldn't be able to take it because they don't have a caster level because they're not magical. Which would be really funny.
I would love it if one of you rolled a perception check and got a 17. Everdell, you
18,
taste
got
the
it.
Kool-Aid and the Kool-Aid tastes good. You're moderate.
This tastes like cult.
Right, no. Hear me out. You could have a character who, like, every potion they brew tastes like a different dumb Kool-Aid flavor.
Blue raspberry potion of healing.
You guys want me to throw
Here,
the
you want
shitty
some
goblin
bluegrass?
stuff on there as well?
Is there any
No.
money?
No, there's no money here.
Poor ass bitches.
Like, not, I mean, I can double check some of it because I already threw it on. I honestly didn't
Can
check
somebody
the cache. Yeah, he had,
identify those arrows?
oh, this is actually kind of big. He had 4 platinum pieces on it.
Ooh.
Pretty well paid mercenary.
That is pretty good pay.
I can identify the arrows.
Platinum isn't gold.
No, it's better.
Depends who you're talking to.
It's on what, spellcraft?
Yeah, spellcraft be identifying stuff.
Okay. 18.
What are you trying to figure out?
The
The
arrows.
magical arrows.
Shit, yeah, why did I tell you the arrows too?
Get your head in the game.
I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't think I was tired, but maybe I am too. Ooh, an 18. Huh?
Yes.
Hey, that is good. That's literally just enough.
Hells yeah.
Yeah, they're elf bane arrows. You shoot an elf with these arrows. Hurt them.
A lot.
They're pretty cool, actually. Bane arrows are super cost ineffective, though. Like, maybe if you're like, okay, I know there's gonna be a boss we have to deal with, some tough enemy, and then you go buy a handful of bane arrows for them. That makes sense, but I would never, like, prep arrows ahead of time like that.
Unless you know specifically what you're fighting.
Yeah, unless there's like an elf in the area that's hunting you.
The goblins just have dog slicers, leather armor, and army cash.
Yeah, not bother with any of that.
What are we doing now?
So what are we gonna do about the one that's still alive?
Kill. I mean,
I think it's a arrow.
no witnesses, right?
What?
We're adventurers, not assassins.
Think we're committing a crime here?
I mean, we just murdered these other guys. Like,
I'll have you know that I have offered every goblin we've fought the ability to not fight.
yeah,
We're
but
not
one of
here
them
for
tried.
them.
The other one tried to attack me. The one that was trying to run away. So like,
They're scared. These were just women.
okay, well, I didn't do anything to her.
You scared her. You scare
What did I
me.
do? I'll whack you on the back of the head with my staff.
See?
He's turned hostile.
Asshole.
Kill him.
I'm not going to kill you now. You just hit me.
Yeah, but I do non-lethal damage, so fuck off.
You've been hurt by one of these goblins? Corgan, he's been
Yes.
hurt by one of these goblins.
I laugh as I'm covered in blood.
Well, not the big ones. The big ones do hurt.
Kill him.
Just gonna close this door.
I'm gonna try to listen through this other door, making sure we cover all our bases.
Okay. Throw the perception check out there.
Wow, my perception checks have been good today. Kind of happy.
Fucking +2. My +6 can't do shit for me.
You can hear some screaming on the other side.
Guys, I hear something on this door.
Sounds like a baby.
Is it a gibbering mouther? What kind of screaming is
but
happening?
like high pitch.
Ah, it could be a gibbering mouther.
Man, if we
Fuck,
fought that, would be fucked.
If I didn't know what D&D was, I would say that sounds made up.
I'll move over
Fuck
so
it, let's
somebody
do
else
it.
can open the door.
Zane
Hey.
just kicks the door in.
You open the door and you see the most horrifying sight of all. Dozens and dozens of baby goblins screaming.
Oh
In
god, close the door,
cages.
it's gibbering mouther.
Somebody toss a bomb in there. I mean, what?
They're like literally dozens of small cages with screaming baby goblins in them.
Cages? Like,
Cages like you would put an animal in.
oh,
I guess it's one way to keep them from underfoot.
Are they hungry or like?
Are your motherly instincts kicking in?
Well, I'm just trying to army of goblins. I mean,
Army of goblins. Army of goblins.
You kept bringing it up. This is your chance. If you would like
Okay.
the Rise of the Runelord Kingmaker to make a slight detour, this would be your opportunity.
Zane goes inside. It's
Too
this door,
bad
right?
Aradel didn't look for bombs.
Bombs?
is the
Oh,
room
no.
going to explode?
No,
What?
no,
It
you're
expl-
good.
It explodes in tears.
You're good. That would be fucked if I was like, here's a room full of babies, and then you walked in and I blew it up.
Oh god.
Zane is no more.
Yeah.
Alright, so do what?
Really loud in here. It's really loud out in this room too, now that you guys have opened this up.
So I wanna like pull out a day's ration and wave it in front of them.
I'm pretty sure I'm holding all your rations.
Oh no, I was. You bought them for me.
I have like 6 trail rations on
Yeah,
me.
you
Are
don't have
sure
your
I'm holding
rations
your
on you.
ration?
Oh,
You gave them to him to
I
carry.
actually
Is that heavy?
I think me and Aradel split somebody's rations because I have 13 rations on me.
Yeah.
somebody might be carrying my rations, yeah. Whoops.
I mean, they're yours. You can have it. You can. You can.
How many rations are there?
A lot. Between me and Corrigan, we have 20. Dalen, do you have rations?
Some, yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Like-
a lot.
You guys like have like 5 days of rations.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take one of those rations and wave it in front of the little goblins.
Cool.
Do they stop whining when they see it?
Like 1 or 2 that notice what you're doing
Alright.
for a moment.
When I notice them, I'm like, have everybody stop whining and everybody can get food.
So these are babies.
These are babies.
That doesn't happen.
Hmm.
In fact, the ones that were paying attention are now going back to screaming.
Hmm.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
go
see.
back to this room.
Let me see.
Okay.
This goblin's still catatonic.
Alright, I want to put light on my staff.
Hey, no interrupting. Bad Tristan.
Oh, sorry.
No, she's back in the corner, and she's like sitting down on her bum, and she's got her hands around her knees, so she's kind of curled up a little bit. And
Gonna dig her way out.
She, it looks like it.
I, I'm just gonna go in. You can go, Tristan. We'll take turns.
Okay. I want to put a light cantrip on my staff at the end of it.
God. So
Like,
you know, like baby's
They don't like
regular
light.
cry, and then baby in pain cry. Well, that's what you're doing now.
I quickly
They've
extinguish it.
literally never seen light up to this point.
I quickly extinguish it.
Do goblins suffer from light blindness?
No, but they're babies.
They're sensitive.
I'm gonna try and convince this goblin to tend to her wounded and take care of the children.
Okay. Throw it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sure.
If you've ever seen a persuasion check before.
There's
Before
no
now.
persuasion in.
Or diplomacy, whichever. Same difference.
They're same thing. We all knew what we were talking about.
Yeah.
She seems very hesitant to listen to you at first, but eventually, she like tries to move around the room as like far away, as close to the wall as she can be from you, before she like gets past you a little bit and then runs off as fast as she can.
I toss half the rations into the cage.
What are you casting?
I'm like feeding them.
Oh. Okay, for like a few moments, every time you feed one, they stop crying.
Okay. I walk back out. I'm like, hey guys, do you want a baby goblin?
I've got the last female coming to nurse them.
I thought you. Okay, and
I mean, she'll make sure that they survive the evening.
but we can make sure that they survive their life until they die.
We could set up some kind of some kind of some kind of room where they're educated,
But they're babies.
prepared for the world as they get older.
Looks like the academy. Giant hand gesture behind him.
They could become superheroes.
Basically, adventurer.
Super adventurers.
We could sort them into a class-based system where some of them are destined to cook and clean, but others will
See,
live
I
in
thought you were
luxury.
going a completely different direction when you brought up classes.
Nope.
You're
My
gonna
hero.
bring up.
Just regular classes. We'll even
I
have
mean-
one who owns most things, but contributes nothing and doesn't have to do anything.
That sounds pretty good.
He will be in the timeout.
The number one goblin.
And you told her all this in Goblin, right?
No. No, I'm letting her do things now. I'm
No,
done
you
with
you
her.
told her like to go like take care of the babies
Oh,
and
yes, yes.
and the women, right?
Yes.
She says that she doesn't have any meat for the babies.
I'll go ahead toss to her 2 days worth of rations.
She opens one of the containers and she says, "They only eat raw meat. They won't eat this." Looking over at
Hey,
Aradel.
they ate the food that I gave them.
I think you had a different type of ration than I did.
Well, whatever you gave me is what I gave them.
So upstairs, there's the 3 dead goblin dogs. They have a
Or
warehouse full of just meat somewhere.
yeah, I remember plunging into that.
Can we give her the key to the meat storage?
I don't think I locked it.
Okay, I'll explain to her that the meat cellar is unlocked.
Just raided by dire wolves.
And she looks at you confused, and she says, "Where's the meat cellar?"
Oh, well, if you take these stairs up right here.
Bear trap.
I'll
Bear
just give her-
trap.
I'll give her directions. Yeah, take these stairs up. Don't step in the bear trap. It's at the bear trap.
The trap.
Oh, that sounds very painful when you think about it.
It's like caltrops, but for bears.
Yeah.
And now I have to determine if this woman is smart enough to go find the room that you told her about. Okay, yeah, she'll go up. She disappears around the bend in the stairs.
You're really disappointed if she steps in the bear trap that we told
You
her
just hear ching.
about. Yeah.
And you probably hear it go off, and you just hear like a and then like a
Never
couple
to
thuds.
return. Never to return.
And then a very quick like patter of footsteps.
What's behind door number
Interesting.
3?
What's down this hallway? Oh, door number 3.
Maybe door
Behind
number
door
four.
number
1,
3
2,
is
3, 4, 5. You mean number 6?
behind
listen
door
in.
number 3 is another door. And you can faintly hear the ocean from inside that room now that the door's open.
Ooh. I hear water, guys. Possibly ocean water. I'm actually going to let Corgan go in first, just in case there's something then.
Yeah. What was it? This
Drip.
group that had a
Drip.
bunch of casters opening doors last week?
Yep.
Yep.
Sure was.
Happening again. Are we just leaving this? Okay, I'm gonna shut this door, I guess.
Oh, is that an
Right.
actual walkway?
Yeah.
Goodbye,
Well,
my
we can
baby
open this
goblin
door and
children.
then. Please shut the door for the goblin children because I'm tired of the screaming.
So if you're standing right in front of it, it's like a pain in the ass to interact with it. So I'm gonna move you.
Let me go ahead and get out of his square.
All right, well, I'd open the door.
Yeah. So inside it looks like there is a natural cave with multiple crates, barrels, and a handful of like trash mounds.
It's a crate and barrel, guys.
Exactly. And north of this, you can hear the sounds of the surf echoing, crashes against the island.
Looks like we found. Sounds like we found a makeshift port. Of some
Well, there's
kind.
something to the north in here, guys.
There's
Now
like
you can see a
there's
very tight
no
hallway.
way we're at the water. We're hundreds of feet above the water.
You guys were 80 feet above. I think you're like at least 20 feet lower now with the. Assuming these stairs are the same, like on their x-axis as they are their y.
Well, I'll do a quick riffle through of this area. Where's my
Yeah,
perception
most
check?
of the containers are empty, but it looks like a few of them have some very old netting.
Okay. I wouldn't bother with anything. Turn around. Do we want to go find the source of the water sounds, or do we want to go down the hallway that I already found?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Should we be resting?
How many souls does this podcast do have left?
I only have 2 first level spells left, but I still got my I still got 4 more uses of my powers.
I have a 1 2-level spell. That's it. And then my hexes.
Sounds like I need to rest, yeah.
Do we know what time of day it is?
It's in the evening.
It took us like 11 hours to get here or something.
Oh yeah, some very bad checks at the beginning of this adventure.
It's pretty far into the.
Well, if we can clear out this little cave and that door to our south, then there's only one area we have to watch if we do want to rest.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
the one hallway to our north. Let me just make sure there's nothing here. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, that's narrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, little tiny little pathway that leads north.
I will squeeze through.
As you're walking in, the floor of the cavern slowly turns into this um, strangely polished feel, like worn down over the ages. And to the east, you can see a thick curtain of vines and nettles that hang down a wide open overlooking of the Viridian Gulf.
Question: does this cave look like it's gonna explode?
No.
No explosions anywhere in this
I
cave? Okay.
guarantee there will be at least one exploding room.
At some point in time, I'm gonna be like, hey, is this gonna blow up? Or you're gonna be like, yeah. And I'll be like, I knew it. You all doubted me.
When we all enter this cave, I closed the door behind me.
Is that it? This is it. There's nothing. Oh, there's something.
Is there?
Cave turns back around.
It does. Initiative, please.
Oh
Uh-oh.
god.
Inhibitive.
Okay.
We'll say that's where you are.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Save it for the attack roll. You freak.
Galen in the back with the highest initiative.
Yep.
Good, that means you'll catch up. So, this creature from my nightmares is gonna come down.
Oh god.
and down, eh?
It's dark
don't
blue,
say.
has a conical body covered in angry red eyes and numerous tentacles, two
Got
of
it to
which are
gibbering
longer
mouther.
than the rest.
Gibbering mouth.
Gibbering
The gibbering tentacler.
It almost looks like squid.
the gibbering hentai.
Oh no.
It does have a ridiculous name. I'll let you know if you get it.
Is it a
The-
tentamort?
Damn it.
It's on the top of the
It's on
image.
the image.
It's literally not identified. Why is it telling me? Well, fuck me.
Damn it.
I'm gonna start sharing things to everyone but Philip.
No, it says it on mine too.
Yeah, it says it on everybody's. It's just
Philip's
right there.
just
in
more
the screen of
observant than
images.
everyone else. That's why I said that. He's the one who always posts about it. Yeah, it's one of those. Should have
But we
just
don't
said
know what
unidentified
exactly.
creature, but it sure didn't. Give me like knowledge dungeoneering if you want to know something about it.
Hmm.
Did
What
it
about knowledge
like a
planes
bomb?
or knowledge nature?
Oh, this is gonna go poorly if I'm gonna keep rolling twos.
Knowledge planes,
The
knowledge
thing
nature.
comes down
Question
from the
mark?
ceiling, preparing to attack Eridel. It kind
it's
of
gotta
like,
die.
with its color patterns, kind of reminds me of like Tormagant.
Bleh.
And
If I
no,
put
no,
stuff
you
over
don't.
here-
It's not your turn.
Oh, you said it's listed as my turn.
Yeah, it still says it's round 8 as well.
Oh,
Yeah, it climbs on down its little perch above, and it's going to shoot out and try and grab you. It's about three squares distance, so realistically, even though it's here, like that far away, has those two long tentacles shoot down at you, Faradell. And when that doesn't work, it lurches down until it's like 2 squares away from you.
2 squares. Is it on the wall?
It's on the ceiling above. On stalactite? Is that the right one?
Yeah, I believe so.
I vaguely remember hearing something like stalagmite's the one on the ground, like the bug. Yeah, so it's on stalactites that hang from the ceiling, almost like a series of chandeliers.
Okay.
Balin's up. If you want to get, like, if you move up, I'll have it be 15 feet to get to the spot that Corgan is, because this is a janky little part of the map.
Okay, so 15 feet to get to Corrigan. Gotcha. 15, then I'm just gonna, so I'm not in his space. Going to move 5 more this way. I'm gonna try to use take a dungeoneering check just to see if I could recognize it.
Nice. I think you have the best chance.
Oh,
Not
no.
with that roll, though.
Sadly.
Very
So-
foreign, though.
Yeah. All right. Well, seeing the creature sitting there attacking Aerodel from the ceiling, I'm going to pull my wand of magic missile and aim it right at the creature. I'm gonna try to aim it at the tentacle wrapped around the stalactite. See if I can try and knock it down. Let me see. There's my magic missile. And fire.
Nice.
Okay, not bad. Just hit it in the tentacle. Did nothing to knock it down, but it did hurt it some. That'll be my turn.
To squeeze by Corgan and Dalen, how much is they gotta make or take?
To
10
get the
feet.
Corgan spot will be 1 5 foot.
You move, you
Alright,
move
so
15 to get around me.
alright, 15, 20, 25.
Hey, Zane,
Yes.
the Tentamor's gonna take its provoke now.
Son of a bitch, I forgot about that. Alright.
Isn't it like
Oh,
10 feet in the air or 15 feet in the air?
Yeah, if it was
So-
able to reach you, it's able to reach him.
It's 2 squares away.
10 feet.
Right, but if he's 15 feet in the air,
So he's 15 feet in the air. And he has a really long reach.
He was able to attack Aradel 15 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some freaking long tentacles.
Well, it's really 10 feet is what it is.
And it did move down a little bit too.
Yeah.
These guys have really ridiculous range just with their tentacles. I was sure Dalen was gonna bite that, but that did not happen. Oh,
You got Zane selected.
that's why that happened. Thank you, sir. Thank God it wasn't a
Wasn't a what?
nothing.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
Mm.
I didn't mean to jinx that. I'm sorry. And it gets a free grab check with its hit.
Get your tentacles off me.
Okay.
Oh, Doyle. Oh, boy.
I guess I'm right here.
Yes. Now we have a couple of grapple boys. As a standard action at this point, you could try and break free or attack the Tenamort if you have a spell that doesn't require thematic components or some kind of item, like a specified item. A casting component, there we go. Or you can attack with like a one-handed weapon. It's one-handed light, specifically.
So by components, if it has multiple, then I have to use each and every one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you need all of
Oh.
those, and thematic is the one you can't do right now.
Yeah, so then no, I don't have anything.
You can try and break free either using your combat maneuver bonus or an escape artist check, and you're trying to beat their combat maneuver defense.
I'm gonna just let you know now that's a -2.
Either way,
So it's a -2 for me
for what?
for CBD or CB or
CMB?
What
and
about your
CMB
escape
is an
artist?
8.
Yeah, you can do escape artist.
artist.
You should be good at that. You have decent deck.
I have no, I don't have decent decks. What are you talking about? I have 11.
Really? Are you a witch who
I
doesn't
have,
have points in dexterity?
because I have points in intelligence and charisma.
Oh, that's okay. But yeah, you did go for the 18.
Sure did.
Okay. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna go for the escape artist, but
that's
nat
better
20,
than a.
baby. No, 12, 10.
Mm.
Wait, why is that -2?
Oh, like armor, are you?
No. I'm wearing a
I
cloak.
wonder if it's something with the grapple coding. It's probably something to do with the grapple.
Yeah, because it says effects too.
Yeah, no, we all see that.
Hmm. Oh, that's not what I meant. No, oh well. Oh well. Oh yeah. I end my turn.
So can I hit him?
If you have a reach weapon,
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna start hitting. Zane is right beside me, right?
yes.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna start attacking his tentacle because it's right beside me.
So he's using a reach weapon. That's what it is. These aren't like
But
separate objects.
it's him. He is. It's like literally him.
Yeah. There's no mechanic for you hitting someone who's grappled just because they have more reach than someone else.
No, he can attack the tentacle though, right?
So imagine it like here. You guys are in the same places, but now we're looking at it from the side. That's what's going on right now. There's no
Oh.
mechanic for Philip hitting the monster, the Tenamort, like trying to right now, even though he's grappling. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's just the way the rules are.
Mm. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we're here.
It just went silent and I'm like, ah, shit.
I think Phil's singing.
Yeah, it's his floor, so I'm just trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
And I guess if I was doing the diagram right, it would look more like that from the side. You guys are next. Yeah, this is why underwater combat sucks. Yeah, actually.
How high is the ceiling in here?
It looks like the creature could go up another square if it needed to.
So he's got a 15-foot stalagmite.
Yeah.
In a 20-foot cave.
Yeah. Hey, do I need to readjust the realism of caves for you to suspend your disbelief? That's where you draw the line.
Does he have to make climb checks?
He does. But because he's a creature meant to climb, they're high enough that he can't fail.
Well, Zane's dead. You guys want to leave? Like,
I got a bow.
Ooh,
Wow, thanks.
I didn't create the situation.
You're just gonna leave your old buddy to die, huh?
uh, sure. Here, I'll throw a spear at it as they begin to leave.
Okay. Nice.
ooh. Mm. Excuse me.
Morgan, you're up.
While I'm moving, I'll draw my Earthbreaker and draw my longbow. I'm assuming since Zane's not actually at that spot that I have unearthed shot and I don't have to take the penalty, right?
Yeah, you're not. So this is the real positioning.
Yeah.
I am gonna give him partial cover though, or the regular proper cover for the stalagmite or
Okay.
stalactite. My bad.
I miss. And I'll read it for him.
Okay. Okay, this guy is going to try and maintain the grapple.
Damn.
Okay.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, if it's meant to grapple, it's going to be good at grappling. And it's going to pin Zane. And that's the end of its turn.
All right. So, seeing Zane suddenly get wrapped around this creature's body, or gets his body wrapped around
Does
by his
it
tentacle.
does it constrict? It's not constricting
No,
because constricting isn't like an action. It just happens every time it succeeds a grapple check.
that's if it has constrict. Not all creatures have constrict.
Small bonuses.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my move action to put away my wand. I'm going to look at Zane. I'm going to look at Zane and yell out, I hope this helps. Here you go. And I'm going to cast grease to try to grease up. What do you have on you right now? What are you wearing?
A robe.
Okay, I'm going to grease his robe to try to help him get out of the grapple.
Nice.
So, oh shoot, wrong button.
Does it actually have the effect on it for that part of it?
Yes, it gives him a CMD 10, CMB 10, and an escape artist 10.
No, I meant like the effect. Is the effect coded on it?
Yes.
Nice.
So, there you go. And then I'm going to use my peerless speed to quickly move around my other hand, and with some components, going to blast a ray of frost at the creature. Try to see if I can freeze him a little bit. Freeze up part of his tentacles. And let me see, where's my spells? Oh yeah. Gonna pop a quick point blank. You said he has partial cover?
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. And now. Damn it. Come on now. There it is. Oh. it just freezes part of the stalactite where that is clinging to, and nothing happens. So that's the end of my turn.
All right. Joey's go greasy.
Yeah, give us an escape artist. You actually have a chance of doing it. Now that you're pinned, you can't cast spells at all.
That 20.
That gets you out of it.
All right. Cool. That takes up my entire turn, doesn't it?
No.
So if you haven't looked at it, there's a whole little grapple flow chart, and no, you're good.
Okay.
It's just a,
Cool.
a standard as far as the game is concerned.
And for spells, am I allowed to like cast a first level spell using a second level spell slot or no?
You can upcast things; they're just treated as if they're a spell slot higher.
All right, cool.
What spell are you looking at?
I am looking at Icicle Dagger again in case I
Okay.
ever get caught again. So
So there's the
least
only difference there's gonna be for this spell is making it last an extra minute if you upcast it.
So witches are prepared
Er.
casters, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you didn't, the thing with that is, the reason you bring that up is if you don't have if you haven't decided to prepare it with a second level spell, then you can't do that unless you have like a meta magic feat.
So you pick all the spells that you're
Okay.
gonna cast each day, but at the start of the day.
Oh, and
Well,
wow, yeah, it
as-
looks like you haven't done that. You need to pick your spells, man.
I
Unlike a
already casted
sorcerer.
them. I already casted them. All right. Well then, I'm just gonna look at it very evil like.
So presumably you've used your spell slots today, because didn't you cast Icicle? I know you've cast it at least
Yeah.
once today.
Yeah, I did. I casted Burning Hands and Icicle Dagger.
Okay, then you don't have, the only thing you can cast right now is
Is it my
the aggressive thundercloud.
But I'm waiting for a better a better fight where it's more versatile and or useful in.
Evil Eye is a good call.
Yeah. So I'm going to target it. Boom.
I mean, I guess you could use aggressive thundercloud if you want. It's pretty tough.
Nah.
Okay.
Okay, automatic failure. Okay, cool. So then I am going to apply
Come on, man. You gotta have these things prepared ahead of time.
well
Otherwise,
what's grapple? I'm trying to think
an
if
attack.
that's like it's an attack.
Yeah,
yeah.
CMB.
Okay.
It counts as the same.
Okay, so then I'm gonna apply it to attack. Like I was thinking, is it a skill or an ability or whatnot? That's what I was
No,
trying
it's
to
just
think.
an attack.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, as that happens, I stare at it and be like, "Hey, no touchy."
It stares back with too many red eyes.
Well, I just have one really black eye with a red dot in the center of it.
You feel the tension building up between you and the aberration.
Rar.
Doing anything else?
No. Actually, yes. I'm gonna 5-foot step back and end my turn.
Javelin.
Did you give him that cover from the stalactite? Like,
Javelin.
no. Throw it out there again.
I feel like ranged combat in this party is cursed.
Just today.
Well, I mean, this happened back when we were fighting the Quasit too. We just could not seem to get ranged combat down on it.
Alright, that's it for Gorgon.
Ranged combat is just a lot harder too. Straight up harder. Okay, the creature's gonna move across the stalactite. And it's gonna try and grab Zane with its tentacles again.
Why? Ha!
Fortunately,
Bitch.
this time, you knew what to expect. You were prepared. Dodge out of the way as the two long tentacles slap down at you, trying to wrap around you.
I stare at it some more.
Okay. This is not a position casters really need to be in.
You're telling me. It's chasing me.
Okay. I'm going to. I can't remember. Can I defensive cast a wand?
It's just like casting a spell, yeah.
Yeah. Thought so.
The wand
So
just
5 foot
enables you to cast the spell.
Right. A 5-foot step this way. I'm going to once again pull out my wand of magic missile, and I'm going to try to defensive cast with the wand. Let's go ahead and make that CC check. See if I make it. Oop, that's not where I need to be. There it is. No. I try to cast the wand, but because of the distractions for all the eyes just kind of disturb my mind a little bit and distract me, and the wand just fizzles out harmlessly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure wands don't provoke attacks of opportunity, really.
I mean, if it's just like casting a spell, then
That's
casting
what I
in
thought,
melee
but maybe
range.
there is a wand specific rule.
Let me look it up real quick. But the Aerodale can go ahead and take his turn while I look this up.
Zane's turn.
Zane is just going to keep 5 foot stepping back. Wherever the fucking... Where is it? It's right there. I think that's it.
Hold on, what are you doing?
5 foot stepping back.
Okay, then that would be over here. We're ignoring all
Okay.
those really small squares.
Okay.
All the ones where there's like no space. Aerodale.
Oh, okay. So wands don't provoke attacks of opportunity, apparently.
Okay.
They're spell triggers or whatever.
Yeah, they're spell trigger items. They don't classify as ranged weapon attacks.
If you make a ranged attack as part of the wand, then that ranged attack will provoke. Like if you produce flame and then throw it.
Right.
But it's the throwing the produced flame that provokes, not producing it.
Yeah, the wand itself won't enact it.
Javelin.
Javelin.
So, I mean, this would be the point where we probably let Dalen do his thing.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and, like I said, use the magic missile and just take the shot at it. Aim for the little blubbery spot under. Aim for one of his eyes.
There's so many choices.
Boom. Good solid hit to one, and I poke one of its eyes out with magic missile.
Scrolls are spell completion items. I don't know what else is a spell completion item, but scrolls provoke.
Yeah, I knew scrolls did, and I thought one potion. So,
Anybody can use
Oh,
but now I'm
shot goes wide yet
questioning.
again.
I'm questioning both of those now.
Yeah, scrolls are considered spell completion, which is just like casting the regular spell. So it does provoke, but spell triggers, which is what wands use, they don't provoke attacks because they're similar to like using an item.
Hey, so David, how come you're not gonna take the new composite bow? Isn't it just better? Yeah, it's a masterwork.
Oh, right.
plus
You can
4.
use it even if you don't have the +4 strength.
Yeah, it's just the maximum capacity.
I'll grab it after this fight.
you get
Actually-
a big negative. You get a huge negative to firing that
Yeah,
bow if you don't have the +4 strength.
You do take the penalty, but like, at the very least, carrying it with you, you're gonna get there eventually, right?
Eventually. Whenever I get a strength belt.
Yeah, buff your strength, or just get a wand, enhance it.
You get another -2. I thought it was -2 per strength point you were missing, but it's just -2.
Yeah, it's -2 penalty to attacks.
Okay. So it'd be a -1.
And for
Because of
more,
the masterwork. Because
yeah,
my current one is a composite longbow of +30 strength, not even masterwork.
and so like now it's not good to use it to like carry. Right?
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
Is this whole ceiling covered in 15-foot stalagmites?
Until right where the tentamort.
I'm not even afraid of the tentamort anymore. I'm afraid of being in this room.
Should be. No, hold on. They're not 15 feet. There's only like 3 square. Oh no, so that would be no, because it's 3 include. No, yeah, that would. You're. Yeah. Yeah.
They basically flushed the design of this room so they could play with this creature. Is what I'm reading into. At least that's the way it seems.
Ha!
Oh, that was its worst
Ace.
roll.
He's so intimidated by me.
That evil eye is paying dividends.
It hasn't stopped. Like all the eyes that are looking at you haven't stopped as it's been following you.
Hint, hint. This thing doesn't like me at all.
Okay, so since everybody's a good bit of ways, so the creature is 10 feet in the air right now, right?
Yeah, 2 squares above. It's just as far away vertically as it looks horizontally.
Seeing everybody having trouble trying to hit the creature, I yell out, "Time for you! I think it's time to slow things down a bit." And I cast my astral warp ability on the creature.
You want to hear something fucked up about Pathfinder that everyone hates?
What?
Technically, using Pathfinder rules, diagonals aren't counted on the z-axis.
What do you mean?
Using Pathfinder logic, it's not used. Like the Z-axis doesn't count distance attack. It
Oh.
doesn't like compensate for the fact that there's a Z-axis. So technically, if you were like running rules as intended, the Tentamort would be able to get all of you right now. But that's stupid, so we're not.
We need 3D maps in this game, I swear. But anyways, yeah, using that ability and going to try and go aim at him. Let's see if he can save. He fails. All right. Damage as the swirling starry lights just close in on him, squishing him from every angle. He suddenly finds his body sluggish and unable to move as quickly. That's my turn.
Zane steps 5 foot back again.
Javelin. No.
Maybe it's a little
Oh.
slow, but it doesn't look like it's javelining.
The dice keep like bouncing
There
out
it
of
is.
the chat box and then flying across the map.
Yeah, that's been happening to me too, Phil.
I think it's just like I'm dragging it too quick or something. I don't know.
Taking a pot shot at it. I'll eventually hit, but probably not. At least not
One
this
of
time.
these days.
Well, it's a +1 to hit, and I rolled a 14 earlier and missed, so I need to roll like absurdly high to hit. So with that, I will pass.
Fort saves. A success. Damn it. No damage.
Take the effect off. Oh, we didn't even have it on there in the first place.
No, it was on there.
Are you sure? Because I didn't see it.
Yeah, I saw it. Did anybody else see the AC -1 on him?
Guess it doesn't matter now. He's not in.
Yeah.
The thing turns away very mechanically. And he focuses on daily.
Thank
Shit.
God.
Tentacles flying out very quickly. Put your hands up. Extra energy in it.
Bad Octo Monster. Bad. Here. Take it. Here, let me poke you in the eye with another magic missile as punishment. 1 to magic missiles. Aim. Fire. That pokes another eye out.
Run, Zane, run.
Do I notice if it just like stopped following me or no?
Yeah, I mean, you thought turn around, didn't you?
Alright, cool. I'm going to look at Corgan and I have to touch. Never mind. I'm gonna touch myself with the wand of healing. Oh, cure minor light wounds. Wherever the fuck it is. What'd you do with my thing?
If I knew what the thing was, I might be able to answer.
Oh, never mind. I found it. And 2. Alright,
Min roll heals today. Suck.
right.
Are there javelins anywhere on the ground I can go get?
Yeah, you can go pick up one that's on the ground to the right of you. Javelin.
Javelin.
It almost hit a natural 20.
And he almost hit 2.
I'm having
Slightly less
quasi
speed up, Corgan.
flashbacks.
You're up.
I keep trying to roll without putting in the modifier.
Might be able to toggle. You probably can't hotbar it.
I'm having
Yeah, it would
quasi.
be a toggle. Yet another shot goes wide. Corgan curses in frustration Dorvish.
Help! I'm having PTSD. Quasi flashbacks.
Okay, so that was a ranged attack in me,
It's 10 feet up in the air, right?
and it has reach.
It's technically within melee range of all of us.
Wanna rethink that?
Well, I took the first range attack of melee then.
And he didn't take it.
I'd still attack.
That's good to know.
Attacks of
It's going after my allies, so
Hey, you're good? The creature's gonna stay here, and it's gonna continue trying to attack you. But it's not gonna do that with a 9.
I'm too slippery, motherfucker. I'm going to 5-foot step over this way. I'm going to look at Dale. I'm going to say, "You going to hit it or what?" And I'm going to fire another magic missile at it. Oh, there we go. Hit it right in its soft, cone-shaped head.
That's like covered in thick ass veins.
Uh, and then I can 5 foot again, right?
Yeah.
Boom. I'm gonna untarget myself and target Corgan. No? Yeah, did I target Corgan?
Looks like you have
Alright.
Corgan
Yeah.
targeted.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. And bam.
Cadabra. Whatever it was.
Avacadabra.
Vatican. I mean,
Show us who the real nerd is, Tristan.
do what?
Show us who the real nerd is.
After that, I end my turn.
Are there javelins?
If you move No, you threw one. You threw two of them when he was in that spot, didn't you? Two at him. There should be another one on the same square as you. So yeah, pick one up. Move action. Throw it as standard.
Javelin.
Yeah, man.
Fire.
That's gonna provoke.
Modifier first. Yep.
Like grabbing onto your armor, wrapping around your arms.
Why am I targeting Dalen now? And
Yeah,
myself.
what?
I gotta look down and I'm like, why is there an arrow going off in a weird direction?
Oh god! Imagine if he rolled damage on that.
Okay, yeah, no. So they did this new thing that I found out about yesterday. I forgot this, where when it's switching in between the people who are like the current person going, it'll automatically change the character I'm selecting. So that's why I've been mistargeting people.
Okay.
Ah.
So what I meant to do was unclick Dalen and click Corgan, but I was selected on Corgan. Which is great, because that just went from a nat 20 to a nat 1.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I got the modifier in.
Oh,
Yet another shot goes wide. Corgan continues to curse in Dorbish.
oh man.
The beast seeing Thane come back in
Oh shit.
isn't going to be happy. Throws both his tentacles out trying to get your greasy body.
Zane quickly like dodges out of the way. Fuck. Oh fuck.
Reason for it to move. There.
Alright. I'm gonna 5-foot step this way. Bonus action, put away my wand and say, okay, this is getting tiresome. And I'm going to cast magic missile as a regular act, as my regular spell for more damage.
Nice.
So move my hands around in a magic arcane motion, 2 finger guns with magic bolts on each end, and fire. And 2d4 plus 2 force damage. Boom. Not bad at all. Both shots just knock his cone-shaped head around a little more. Blood just spurtling out as it goes.
Bunch of true ooze coming out of the side where the shot just hit.
Yeah. Take that.
Zane says deuces and 5-foot steps back.
I didn't know why you came back.
To heal.
He came back to heal me, and he did. He healed me for 8.
Yeah.
That was risky,
So,
that's all I'm saying.
That's all I can do.
There's javelins in this square, right?
Yeah.
Javelins.
You're in the square below where your model is now.
Javelin. Javelin!
Nice.
Ba, 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 ba.
Finally.
Yes. Oh.
Also, I'm being way too generous with your javelin ammunition. That's done now. I'm glad you killed it though.
Javelins don't
go-
break.
I smack it with my
Ranged ammunition,
with my
technically.
quarterstaff.
They're thrown weapons. Dude, what?
I guess that. I mean, you're technically
Nah,
right.
they live forever. They live forever. They live. They're immortal. They're immortal thin sticks. Okay. Don't take my javelins from me, or I'll have to buy more.
It falls from the ceiling as you hear like a bunch of popping sounds. Well, suckers release. Now it's on the ground. That clear liquid coming out. The javelin that
It can't.
you know, like falls and like snaps underneath the corpse of the Tentamort.
You made me ink.
I'm gonna go over and pick up my Earthbreaker and store away my bow.
Someone gonna kill it.
Yes. Zane will.
Oh, do a coup de grace real quick. Let's see if you can get one kill.
Alright.
Gotta use the
it
modifiers
is-
in the top right. Critical damage button.
Top right.
The modifiers button is the plus or minus.
Oh, okay.
Go on there, and then in the bottom there's damage. Critical, and then roll the damage for whatever weapon. Are you quarterstaff guy?
Yep.
Looks like you need to target the monster. Kristen?
You there?
He's not responding. We're gonna say it's dead.
Okay.
He kills it, whether or not it's the one.
Oh boy, I think those meds are kicking in.
And maybe I didn't think about that. He said he'd be fine though, right?
Those things are no joke. I've been on them before. Like, I was out of it. Like, I'm
just-
surprised he's even functioning.
Should we be worried that he was like presumably sitting or standing at a computer and has passed out? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He might have fallen asleep.
Well, either way, Zane and the Tentamort's long-winded rivalry has ended.
I'm going to investigate the creature. Does it look edible?
Survival check.
Imagine it'd be chewy,
Ooh.
just like eating octopus.
Yeah, you might be able to eat this when you cut into the flesh, but it smells horrible, like garbage.
Beggars can't be choosers. I take one of my daggers and start cutting off the tentacles.
Corgan asks, "What are you doing?"
What? Caviar.
A lot of tentacles, dude. This thing's like the same size as you.
Leftovers.
There's like
Left.
there's probably like a dozen feet that are like a dozen tentacles that are all like 2 feet long, and then 2 of them that are like 10 feet long.
Corgan looks
Nothing-
visibly disgusted.
If nothing else, we can feed the goblin babies.
Did I, alright, what did I miss? Sorry, I had to go get my
I'm-
dogs from outside. It's storming.
We thought you
Okay,
might
so-
have died at your computer. My theory
Yeah.
was you fell asleep at a standing desk, your head, and couldn't see you. Everyone else said I was being dramatic.
I mean, it's quite possible, but I don't have a standing desk.
That's me projecting my first world luxuries on.
I could have gotten one, but I didn't want one.
You should have got that before the computer.
No.
Definitely more important for your long-term health.
Alright, so did I...
You killed it.
You killed it. Yeah, that.
Right there.
I think his internet's acting up. He said it was storming.
Did you say that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he went AFK to pull his oxygen because it was storming.
Okay.
Yeah, so... My power just went out because of the storm.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's why you're not in the game no more.
Well, I guess first question. I assume you probably shouldn't be playing today to save your battery life. Is that the case?
I have nothing to do today.
Okay.
But as soon as my power is back on, right back in. This
Robot Tristan is
came out of
powerful.
nowhere, like,
It is like very hard for us to understand you.
Yeah, you're like a robot right now, Tristan.
Yeah, you're like Tristron 3000 or something.
That's a good one.
He's farming Voltron.
No, he's typing in Discord.
Maybe we should convince him to use Fantasy Grounds if he wants to continue to communicate via text.
Well, he's got no power.
Yeah, he's out of power, so he can't. He doesn't even have.
Now,
fancy
so
guns
I
open.
did hear that part, guys, but I also heard the part where I asked him if he needed to save his energy and that he doesn't have anything to do today, so it doesn't matter. Do I agree with that? No, but that's his prerogative. Hey, if you can hear us, Tristan, I'd appreciate it if you did the typing in Fantasy Grounds so I can keep up with it easily.
I was waiting for his internet to come back, I guess. Because he's using his phone for Discord, it looks like.
Oh yeah, I
Fantasy
didn't think
Grounds.
about that. God damn
You
it, I'm
monster.
sorry, guys. I can just pull it up, it's fine. Let's have it off to the side. Cool, moving on. What do you guys
2 monitors for the win.
want to do?
We did say something about we were going to use this area as a sort of a place to rest tonight, right?
Time to explore the smooth cave.
Yeah, we want to make sure there's not another one of these things before we do that. Am I able to recover any of my arrows, Jacob?
So like regular ammunition, if you hit, they're consumed, and if you miss, 50% chance.
Okay, so I roll 5 d20s because I missed 5 times.
And just, high or low, whatever you prefer.
We'll say low is good for me. Of course, I start rolling high for getting my arrows. God damn it!
Hey, that means you can
So I got 2 in
continue.
the back.
That means you can.
Just critical successes would be returns, like the way Corrigan rolls.
Okay, guys. I'm back.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm trying to join Fantasy Grounds right now.
Awesome.
Right,
Just
and
so you
I
get-
said I picked up my
I should-
Earthbreaker.
I hope Tristan's okay, but we're having Tintamort caviar tonight.
We don't have any eggs. The Sentimort, I'm assuming.
Or not caviar, but God, what do you call? What is the French word for tentacle? Tentacles?
Calamari.
Calamari. Thank you.
Ew.
I kept thinking
What's-
caviar was it.
Calamari is great,
Caviar.
but I am not eating
is
something that
good.
smells like garbage.
Calamari doesn't smell like garbage.
This thing does, on the other hand.
Sometimes you just gotta live a little and experiment with things, you know?
And when you're like cutting these tentacles off, like there isn't blood inside it. There's this ooze, and like it must have a lot of it because it takes one of those 2 foot long tentacles like a while to stop like gushing.
Ew. You made me eat.
While Aerodell's searching that direction, I'm gonna go over to these vines.
Cool.
Is it
Yeah.
just like looking out into the water?
Yeah,
Like
it
cover
just
it?
it
Okay.
just looks down to the water. Aerodel, inside this room you see dozens of strange dead bodies that like scattered about the room. A lot of them are birds and ospreys, but you see half a dozen dead goblins in here as well. But they're all shriveled up. Like you see their skin is barely like attached to basically just a skeleton.
Corgan wanders over, seeing what Aerodell's doing. Looks a little disgusted. Like comments. I guess that's what would have happened to Zane if he got held on to any longer by that thing.
Wait, what?
There's a bunch of dead stuff in here.
Oh, one of the half dozen dead goblins looks like it has some weapons and armor on it.
They look like typical goblin fare.
Yeah.
Corgan would ignore it.
I stay over here while he's cutting the tentacles.
Or here, how about this, David? It looks normal from a
Yeah, Corgan wouldn't give it a second glance. Well,
all I have to do is
If it's
add
the only
on
thing
to
that
a
has
sentence
equipment-
I've already made, and I can make you question all of your thoughts.
oh yeah, that's the GM prerogative. No, if it looks like normal goblin stuff, he'd still pass it by because he doesn't care about the normal goblin equipment since it's so inferior.
Did we like lose Philip, or is he just being abnormally quiet?
Philip, that's my name.
I'm just being abnormally quiet.
Okay, cool,
Sorry, I was petting my dog.
nice.
Good reason to be
Huh.
quiet.
Forgot I was doing other things.
Was it a good boy or girl?
She a good girl. She a good girl.
Those are the best kind of dogs.
Where are the babies? Kill the babies.
What?
Find the tent, more babies. Kill them.
You don't know those are a thing.
At first, I thought it was referring to the goblin baby. I was like, what?
Find the tent, more babies, and kill them. We're looking. We're searching.
Give me a perception
Why?
check.
Let's intimidate them
Intimidate the babies.
so they can become ours.
I think you're being
Hey,
less
you can't
racist.
have this conversation. You're in a different room.
Kill the babies.
Look,
Kill
you're yelling at each
I'm
other and then
yelling-
yell.
Yeah, it's a cave. It echoes.
I'd make it even worse for trying to carry on a conversation.
You just hear kill the babies.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll if you're just looking for babies. There's no babies.
No babies. We could feed the Tentamort babies to the goblin babies. And the cycle can complete itself finally.
Yeah, I don't know like how many of you went to like magic school. And obviously none of your characters know this, but you don't eat aberrations.
Goblins might.
Dead goblins might. Alright. So is there anything in this room? Or is this the dead people room?
Yeah. Dead people.
Okay.
I'm not much for grave robbing. Bop, 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 bop.
I think you know where this door goes.
Found an ancient goblin burial ground. Somebody built a house on top of it, and now there's a flickering TV inside.
What?
Moving
Flickering
chairs.
what?
And moving chairs.
Yeah, there's moving
a
chairs, and there's this little girl with blonde hair who keeps staring at the TV, and it's creeping me out.
I don't get it.
There's also this like little toy clown on the chair.
Oh god, not the clown. I hate the clown. It's always in a different chair every time I leave the room.
What movie was that? Was all that from?
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. I knew that was the name of it. Oh, nice Poltergeist references. I love it.
I don't watch scary stuff.
Almost Spooktober. By almost, I
There.
mean it's many months until Spooktober, but it's almost Spooktober.
They're here.
It's
Who's
fucking.
here?
It's not October yet, but Pokemon Go's putting the ghost types out as their bonus easy to catch double XP Pokemon.
Yo, Pokemon
I'm
Go
just
is still a
saying-
game.
I'm just saying Legends of Arceus looks fucking dope, but
I honestly haven't looked at it. I'm into Pokemon, but I'm like casually into Pokemon now, as opposed to like 10 years ago where I was like into fucking Pokemon.
EV's
Maybe longer
everywhere.
than that. It's
I
been
think the
longer.
last one I played other than Go was Pokemon Crystal back on the GameCube or the Game Boy Color.
Back in my day, I played Pokemon Crystal.
The Pokemon Blue. Pokemon Blue was the best game.
Davidson Farm, remember?
Pokemon Yellow was my very first ever Pokemon game, and I loved it.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Leaf Green for me.
Leaf Green was a good one. Leaf Green was the first one I owned, but the first one I played, I don't even remember what it was because I didn't know what Pokemon was when it first came out. It was one of the original. No,
Bulbasaur all the way.
maybe it was Crystal.
I'm more akin to Charmander myself.
A lot of people are.
As a kid, I was a
okay.
Charmander. As an adult, I'm a Squirtle.
As a kid, I was a Squirtle. As an adult, I'm a Bulbasaur because I hate myself.
Oh yeah,
What?
I'm really into Bulbasaur too. I'm also a fan of Trico or Blaziken, whatever you want to call it.
What?
Oddish, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I got it. I just got it.
Turtwig.
Yeah, I got it.
Might not be a very popular opinion, but nowadays, one of my favorite Pokemon of the newer generations is Delphox.
I don't even know what that
Why?
is.
What is it?
Why?
It's
It's like a fire psychic.
it's a fire
why?
psychic for Pokemon XY.
What's it called?
What is-
Delphox.
What is Pokemon XY?
It's honestly one of my favorite Pokemon games.
It's really good. Had a really
Yeah.
good story.
I
Yeah,
think
dude.
Black and White was the last mainstream one I played, and I like.
I
found very
hated
little
Black and
enjoyment.
I heard a very
I-
good like a good point about the new Pokemon games. The old Pokemon games were adventure games that had some story that you could follow, and the new Pokemon games are stories that you are forced to follow. You
Yeah.
have no choice.
The
Yeah.
new Pokemon games are more akin to RPGs and regular adventures.
I'm a sucker
But
for
this-
mystery
this
dungeons.
The new one, right? Legends of Arceus. you can actually go out and explore as as an actual person, and throw your Pokemon into battle with other wild Pokemon out there. So it's like,
Whoa.
Was it just
To
the next
throw
step of Pokemon Go? Is that what you're talking about?
no, so like, to engage in battle with a wild Pokemon, because the wild Pokemon are like walking around.
Yeah.
You have to throw your Pokemon at it.
Okay.
Oh, like
Like your
Pokemon
throat.
Snap.
We will watch a
No.
video afterwards and all be on the
Yeah.
same page, but until then, let us play Pathfinder.
Okay.
Nah, lettuce doesn't have any nutrients in it.
Philip,
It's just
I
Well,
water.
crush your
need-
water, Phil.
I need your little fly brain to focus on.
Can't do it. Going back to pet flipper.
Swallowed on something.
How are you like
Oh,
simultaneously the
was it,
smartest
like,
person
something
here
salty?
and the most easily distracted?
Fuck you. Oh man. I'll find out where you live and I'll kick your ass.
Like the Irishman from Hey, what are you guys doing? You just half of you just went to the lair of the Sentinel more and the other two were in here trying to fucking eat trash.
Whoa. I wasn't trying to eat it. I was just watching him cut it.
Which will later be used on as food, it sounds like.
Pause.
Hey, Daly's
Alright.
never had calamari before. Let him try something new.
This is gonna be entertaining to watch.
You're gonna die.
I'm in danger.
Well, he's got a water cure healing. He'll be fine, hopefully.
Hey, can't cure light away like
Disease.
poison disease. Like
As the kids say nowadays, YOLO, bitches.
you're gonna be the first person to contract Ebola from eating Tentacle.
Ebola
His eyes just start bleeding.
origins, aberrations in in the sword, or I almost said sword coast, in the Verisian Gulf.
That's the wrong world for sword ghosts.
They
Alright,
fill the same role.
Do we have, come to think of it, do we have anything in the cave that could be used to build a fire?
So where
No,
are you
but there's
carrying
crates
all
in this
these
room.
fucking thick ass tentacles? Because I'm telling you right now, they're not all fitting in your backpacks.
Butt stuff.
What?
You heard me.
Where did that come from?
Hear me out, Philip. Think about what you're saying, and then
He's keeping
say
it in his prison wallet.
Jesus
Room for at
Christ.
least one 10-foot tentacle in there. That's all I'm saying.
You know a
So
lot
he's
about
done
this,
this
Philip.
before, is what I'm hearing.
What if we all move together as like one unit?
Now everybody else has to worry about tentacles. I'm leaving. I'm on my way.
And this is when the second Pentamore comes.
That's fine. We'll leave Dalen to his lunch.
No, to his hentai needs.
Alright, well.
But yeah, I never
everyone's-
asked. Give me like a survival check if you're carving this shit up.
Maybe you find trophies.
Will. Well, you're technically, if you want to find, if you're doing trophies, that's different than acquiring the food. It would require a survival for external stuff and then a heal for internal stuff.
I had to pause myself because I was laughing too hard.
You heard it here today, folks. Hentai is funny.
Very.
If you take little bits of its flesh, we can get Brow flesh crafting potion and acquire the power of wacky inflatable flailing arm tube man.
Senpai.
This is a very specific idea you have, Philip. Sounds interesting.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, yeah, you can have all the tentacles you want.
I thought we were going to camp out in the cave.
There's a door over here.
Yeah, you wanted to check the cave and this area before we rested.
Okay.
I mean, we don't necessarily have to check out this area, but it seems to be the only place left on this floor. Maybe she's just in there waiting for us. Like she's just biding her time instead of ambushing us while we were fighting like a half a dozen other things. But I think the chances are pretty low.
The chances are never 0.
I see you haven't played an adventure path before.
I'm gonna reopen this unopened door,
Okay, that was confusing.
and I'm going down the hall.
Okay, down the hallway, there's a branch. When you get
Okay.
to the end of it, you see 5 doors, all at the end of the hall.
Oh no.
More door.
Oh.
Ba-dunch.
Wait, Corgan has the ring. He has our one ring.
Do you mean the
The
key ring?
of invisibility.
No, he's got our one ring.
Of keys? Yeah.
No, you're wearing a magic ring.
Oh, the ring of protection.
You have our one ring, and there are more doors.
Oh.
You
Oh,
get
that's
it?
awful,
Mordor?
man.
Come on, that was great. That was,
Oh, it's
I
so
got it.
bad.
that was
I got
good.
it. I had it from the
I'm
beginning.
going to open the door to the north of me.
Oh, northern door.
No. No. Just stop.
Which
Stop.
door is being opened? Oh, the northern one. Inside, you see a man sleeping on a cot who like gets up very quickly, like his blanket's still half over him, and there's just this look of surprise on his face.
You just close it and lock it back.
Oh, wow.
Corgan looks surprised as well to see a human here. He is human, right?
Yeah. And you see him like slowly reaching towards the end of his bed, and he's like, "Who are you?"
Who are you?
Oric.
Corgan.
Are you sure?
That is my name, yes.
Is there something I can help you with, Corgan? Does he keep leaning over towards the end of his bed?
I look at the end of his bed to see if there's like a weapon there or something.
Yeah, like barely sticking out of like a crack in between his bed frame and like his little end cabinet. Like the hilt of a sword.
I take a step forward and I swing at him.
Oh,
You're in a
Oh,
doorway,
whoa,
so if you're
wow.
gonna do this, we're gonna go
Just
into
like he just
initiative.
like bitch slaps him. Just like Gah.
That's why I said take a step forward, Jacob. So I'm in the
Okay.
room.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, if he's not taking any major actions, I'm not gonna like have you take any major actions.
This really escalated. Dwarven diplomacy.
I don't do diplomacy. I'm sorry.
No, he just kills everyone he meets.
Yeah.
Not everyone. I left a couple alive.
With
Some of
critical
them I
hits.
have unintentionally critical and killed. Others have intentionally critical and
You
killed.
like literally know these are all hired mercenaries. Like,
Yeah, that's why I was going to swing for him.
normally hired mercenaries can just be like paid or scared to leave, something like that. Just convinced it's not worth dying.
I don't feel like paying him, so.
Plus, I mean, you should have money on him then.
Oh, we know Zane's motivation.
We've always known Zane's motivation. He's a dragon worshiper.
Right.
I think it's very
am a
fitting
dragon.
that Corgan gets to go first.
It is actually quite fitting.
Didn't make a little ding noise for me. 5-foot step, and I'll take a swing at Warwick.
Hold on, uno minuto. I need to- He's not wearing his.
Plus, he's flat-footed because he hasn't got moved yet.
Technically, he's still in bed.
So is he prone, flat-footed, and
Okay,
not wearing his
so
arm?
No,
Just tell me when.
no. Stop it, guys.
Look.
You're
If
filling
we're
in
being-
details that were
If
never
we're
thrown
being
out there.
technical here,
You guys are like, okay, he was laying down in bed. No, like I said, he like got up
He's-
in his bed and was just slowly reaching over.
He's not long
Yeah.
for this world, Jacob. Okay, you gotta give him up.
What do you mean?
It's okay. He's my dog. I'll do it. You know, like just take him out back.
Take
Maybe
him
I'm
out
really
back
dumb,
and
but I'm
just,
not.
like-
I don't get it.
Oh, this turned real dark.
It really did.
old Yeller.
Ulrich.
Oh,
I don't get it
Well-
though. Like I know what Old Yeller is, but I don't get it.
Killing
You
the
take
dog.
him. You take him out back and you just put him down.
Oh, is Oric
just
the
got-
dog?
Ulrich's the dog in this situation.
He's an
You gotta
NPC. You know how many NPCs I have to run?
He's
What
in
is every
trouble,
single
okay?
one of
He's in
them a
trouble.
dog?
He's got no armor on. Doesn't have a weapon. He's lying
Still in bed.
Yeah, no, just
That's-
hit him. Just swing at him again.
Corgan, coup de
So I
coup de
can
grace.
swing at him?
Yeah,
Coup de grace.
Corgan, coup de grace.
you're not coup de grace him.
Come on, Corgan, do it.
Does he?
All that does is means I need
Put
to
him-
adjust his damage.
Put him out of his misery.
I'll take a swing at the hand that's going for the sword. Ooh, he's kind of tanky.
Just chops his hand off. No.
No, it kind of smushed it more than anything. My weapon doesn't actually do bladed damage.
Uh,
I don't know now.
Oh, important thing to note I just thought about. Only light coming into this room is from the hallway you came in.
I am
Oh,
light.
dark vision.
So from the hallway you came in.
Yeah, I have dark vision. It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter to you right now. That's fine. It's
Oh,
still
is he
a
a
thing.
human? Matters to him.
Guys, let me say the things I'm saying without immediately being like, here is a thing. Or making assumptions about the reason
Just
I'm
put a-
saying it.
Just put him down. Just put him down. Take him out back. Get rid of him. Get him out of here.
Yeah, he picks his bastard sword up. Gonna swing at Organ. It's that simple. And at this point, he's like literally just in like a nightgown, and he's wielding this bastard sword. He doesn't even have his armor or anything on in the image of him.
that's a
And
terrifying looking shield.
Yep.
he
Kind of sheet.
swings the bastard sword at you, hits, and then he just says, I don't know what's going on. Julia does not pay me enough to be attacked in my own bed. If that's what this is about, we could just talk about this.
The time for talk is over.
Zane comes in. And oh, well, I guess I can't see him because I don't have dark vision, don't I? Or low light.
You have low light, you're fine. There's still light coming from
Oh.
the hallway.
Okay, cool.
a little dock in here.
You're
Okay.
gonna take a provoke as soon as you do that.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna do that then.
So like you're
And do what?
okay. I see what you did. You're moving over. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say if you
Yeah.
want to move into that square, you need to give me an acrobatics to get onto that table because it takes up most of it.
Fine.
No, you don't. You're over here.
Then never mind. I'm gonna step out of the way.
Okay.
My turn. Yay. Okay. Step over this way, see what the commotion is about. Since is my lantern lit?
Hey, and Kristen,
Yes.
just to like make something clear there, you ended up using your move action to move, and then you would have had to use your standard to move. I know you can still do it, but I want to make sure that you know that's how that went. Mechanic.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
What's up, Dalen? Sorry
Is
for
my
interrupting.
lantern- It's okay. Is my lantern lit?
Yeah, it should be. I'm pretty sure I have it lit on you right now.
Yeah, I can see him. I just want to make
Yeah.
sure that.
Yeah.
All right. So I can see him just fine. See Corgan attacking him. I don't think I quite heard him say anything, so I have no idea what's going
He's
on.
literally
that dude
yelling.
yelled about it.
You heard him. you
Okay. Okay, so I heard him. I'm going to I'm going to put my shoulder on Corgan as if trying to kind of hold him back a little bit, not like with force, but like just a little pat. And I'm going to say, if you leave here and never come back, we will forget this whole thing happened. We'll forget you even exist. I'm going to try to, I guess, would that be diplomacy or intimidation?
That sounded like
Sounded
diplomacy
like
to
diplomacy.
me.
All right, so we'll try a diplomacy check.
You didn't
even
threaten
though-
him, so yeah, diplomacy. Then again, sometimes you hear like a threat, and sometimes or do you think diplomacy?
Yeah, I'm going to try to convince him. I don't want to scare anybody. Okay, it's not too bad. And that'll basically just be my turn.
So this is where we scream that he's resisting arrest, and we just like jump him, right?
That's what I was attempting to do, but
5.
I'll let you take
10.
the diagonal there if you want, so you don't have to go through Dalen's.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna come in total defensing without drawing my sword.
Okay, no weapon drawn. That's important to know.
Just with my shield raised, like, all right, like, calm down. We've come for Nualia.
Or
Nualia?
it doesn't
Nalua?
take the attack of
Naluia?
opportunity.
Nulia? Nulia?
Nulia.
No. Nulia? All right, there we go.
I think it's supposed to be Nalia based on the like the spelling, but it might be flipped, so maybe it's. Let's just go with Nalia. I like that.
I'll delay my action until after his turn to see
Okay.
what his response is.
Yeah, if you don't attack him, Corgan and Aerodel isn't drawing a weapon, that is enough for him to lower his broadsword so it's not at the ready, and we can be out of initiative for now. In which case, you guys don't have to have said you move. I'm just moving you to grab in for the room. It says, Nalia doesn't pay that well. I appreciate it. I'll just go that way if you let me grab my stuff. And he just points towards. I don't even need to grab my stuff as he points towards the door with his free hand.
One question for you. Where is she?
Downstairs.
Where are the Where are the stairs?
Did we see the stairs?
Oh, you
Come down over here.
the stairs. They're kind of hard to find. If you have you seen the research room?
Was a
There's a bunch of sciencey looking stuff in it.
If
we
you
know
show us the stairs, you can be on your way.
Can I grab my stuff? And he just kind of points like over at his nightstand and dresser and like a backpack stuff.
I'm
He'll
okay with that.
probably die if we don't let him get his stuff as soon as he gets into the Nettlewood. Like he's probably not
Yeah.
making it too
I'm
far.
not gonna be that big of a dick.
Like at least my armor.
we'll
Grab your
let you
stuff.
grab your things.
Okay, there'll just be a few moments, and you see like he's going through his dresser, and he's not even grabbing most of the stuff, just like a few pairs of clothes and like a couple small items. Just like chucks it all into his backpack, and you see him like stuffing a few things into his pouches. Picks up his backpack and longbow. Are there any goblins up there?
No,
No.
Or Nulia?
no.
We didn't see her as we came in.
Then she's probably farther. Have you checked out the whole floor?
We need to explore this section. That's about
There's
it.
a couple more rooms here. Yeah.
It's just rooms for all the mercenaries. How many have you run into?
A half elf, monk, and a human wizard. That's about it.
Okay, that's Pseudo and Lyri. Another room's for Thasmith, and another room for Nulia.
Yeah, Berthasmith is dead also.
Then she's probably not in a room. Would have come out by now, which means she's downstairs.
Are there any other people we should worry about?
It's just goblins besides us. There's a few creatures, but if you've explored the rest of the building, you should have found them by now.
I pull out one. I pull out a Titamort tentacle. Yeah, I think we found one already.
You freak.
Normally, I wouldn't ask this. Maybe shouldn't, but you know anyone looking for a guard? So he like puts his bastard sword into like extremely large like back sheath.
I'm new to the area. I don't know anybody.
I know they've tightened up security in Sandpoint, so the sheriff might recruit you. I wouldn't mention that you were working here though.
Yeah.
That's fine. I didn't have anything to do with the stuff going on in Sandpoint. I didn't take part in that. If there's work to be had there, I'll just go to Sandpoint.
Yeah, if you want to just show us that staircase.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, the staircase.
Yeah. Or ladder, rope.
Are you okay with us like, going to the staircase with like Nulia's room? Because it's not in that direction.
Actually, yeah. I look towards him and say, "Could you point to us real quick? Which one was Nulia's room?" Or Nalia?
Yeah. So if you let him, he'll like walk out of his room to like Point at the door.
Yeah, I kind of stepped to the side a little bit.
He points down at the end of the hallway. The one at the very end.
Excellent. I'll go check out the room real quick. You guys, I guess, keep an eye on him, I suppose. Just gonna open this door. Is it locked?
No. You open up, and inside you see a much larger bedroom than Oryx. That on the northern end, you see a very exquisite-looking bed with silk sheets on it. Then to the south, you see a desk and a chair with a lantern that is snuffed out. What looks like a very comfortable-looking study.
Okay. I'll go real quick, just flash a quick detect magic or scan the room.
Okay. Yeah, you spend a few moments looking around the room, and you don't detect any magic.
Okay. I'm going to open the study and look into it.
Okay. There are no, like, personal effects in there. Nothing of interest. Unless you want, like, a thing of ink or a few pieces of paper.
No.
Oh, that's expensive. It's like 5 gold for ink. Scoop that shit up.
Okay. I don't actually have, like, an item for it, so just grab it from, like, the item.
Sure. Didn't think I'd be grabbing ink for some random
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Do what you want, man.
Actually, it is worth 8 gold, strangely
It's-
enough.
It's really expensive.
Why is ink worth 8 gold?
Because you gotta kill Tentamorth to get it.
Yeah, sure.
Because
I guess we can go ahead.
economies are never built properly for these games, guys. Let's move past it. It's ridiculous. It's for balance reasons, not for, like, economy reasons.
This still find it kind of funny. Yeah, I'll just take the ink and leave the room. Yep. It's very minimalistic. Minimalist. Nothing of interest.
Might as well open all the other doors just to confirm. There's not someone here he's protecting.
Probably a good idea. I'll check these 2 rooms next to me.
And I'll open the southern one.
Start with the one on top.
Okay.
I'm just keeping an eye on the dude.
Opening
open
door
this
number 1. Inside this room, it is very clean and organized. There is a low dresser. It's really low, maybe made for like a halfling or something like that. To the southwest, that has just a huge stack of papers on it. That has a large piece of obsidian weighing it down. And then the nightstand has a few pieces of paper to look used.
Okay.
Door number 2.
Yeah, we can do the door next to Arizona.
Sure.
In this room, there's a faint, musty odor, and the bed is covered with matted gray and black hair. It looks like Brothazamus's hair. And there's blood stains that mar the stone floor, like a lot of them. And there's
Somebody was on
a
their
morbid
period.
stack of bird feet that lies.
Looks like Lyrie
one
and
side of the
Brothazamus
bear.
are having an affair.
Why?
What?
Okay.
Why what?
Why does it look like that?
I don't know, man. I didn't design the encounter.
I just don't understand.
All right, door number 3.
Door number 3, my lord. Door number 3.
Way to dodge.
Behind the last door that gets opened up is a very clean and brightly lit room with an ever-burning torch lying on a nightstand. There's very little decor. I'd even call it Spartan. And if there wasn't a light in here, it would be questionable whether or not someone.
Zane just leaves. There's
Cool.
nothing interesting in it.
I'm going to at least ransack this room, check out the desk. Thank you. Let me get in there first.
Yeah, there's a handful of pieces of clothing that all look fairly similar. And then there's the stack of papers that I mentioned, and then a few papers on the.
Some ink.
I guess the nightstand on the dresser. There's no ink in here.
Do the papers have anything written on them?
The big stack of papers are all blank, but the few small ones on the nightstand look like rough drafts for the first attack on Sandpoint.
Okay. This must be Pseudo's room. He was the one who seemed like he was preparing for the attack. Okay. They look similar to the ones that we found in Pseudo's journal.
Yeah, they're in the same vein. They're like different attempts with about the same amount of numbers, different ways of doing it.
I'm just going to take a small stack of papers just in case, and that'll be it.
So like a thing you guys would never find out, but doesn't matter anymore. Well, hasn't mattered for a long time. Is that like that journal isn't something you could guarantee find? Like, had Pseudo been more prepared for you guys coming, based on events that could have happened upstairs and taken that thing. So, like hypothetically, you could end up not knowing about like the specifics of the attack on Sandpoint for a very long time.
Said the southern room had an ever-burning torch to it.
Yeah, at like a nightstand.
Okay, just in case I find something Dang might have missed, I'm going to just scan it with detect magic.
Yeah, it's magical.
But that's the only thing that magic about it, or anything. That's the only thing in the room magical. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I guess you could like get close to it and then point around and find that yes, it's the only thing magical.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave. Alright, I'm done searching.
Really, no one's gonna take the ever-burning torch?
I'm not in the room, unfortunately. Otherwise, Corgan would.
We're gonna
guess
dark
I
vision.
mean, we already have an ever-burning torch in our.
It's 200 gold, dude.
I guess I could go ahead and take it.
They're expensive, and like if you're using torches, it's just a permanent torch.
Yeah, I'll go
That
ahead
can't
and take
hurt
the
you.
torch.
You could like put your hand in it and be fine. I can throw it on the party sheet. Is there really one in the party sheet already that you haven't used?
Yeah,
Mhm.
nobody bothered to grab the first one. I'll grab one and leave one for whoever wants it.
I figure we're kind of like consolidating the loot in an area. That way we could like distribute it as we're leaving.
Oh, that works.
Well, we didn't talk about that, so I wasn't going with that.
If that's what everybody wants to do, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Bit of consolidation.
Phil, you have anything?
Do I have what?
Opinion
So-
on consolidating the loot and just piling it somewhere until we're ready to leave for like the party sheet stuff?
Like a place to pilot, or whether we should do that or not.
Like to do it and the place.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's fine. We could literally put it in any room at this point, really.
Alright, let's do a storeroom on the north, I guess.
Let's hold on.
Near
I want
where
to
I live.
attempt to make some magic. Nope, that's not gonna work. If I hold on, everyone, this might be bad. Yep, it's bad. Never mind. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
We disappeared.
You reappeared.
oh, Auric was magic the
Abracadabra.
whole time?
What?
Auric was a magician.
It was
No,
a
so, like-
teleportation spell.
He's using
You
7th level magic.
bastard.
Auric is gonna like show you where the stairwell is, and it's
Oh.
in the room that you have Lyrie tied up in. He like points at it and he's talking about it as you guys are heading this way. Like it's on the other side of the war room.
Is the cat alive?
Cat looks to be alive.
Okay.
At least it's not bleeding.
I do inform him that Leary is in here.
And it just like realizes the door
pseudo.
isn't like boarded up.
She is unconscious.
And tied up. And gagged. And almost naked.
We did not take her clothing.
It was discussed.
It was discussed and I vetoed.
Okay. Yeah,
Damn cats.
he gets to see the sight of Pseudo, and doesn't really care.
I wouldn't care about pseudo either.
Pseudo's a bitch. Don't be like Pseudo.
He seems a little bit like worried for a moment when like he sees Lyrie and then like realizes that she's like actually unconscious. And he relaxes. He just goes up straight in front of where he was, and he like pushes on the wall, and you see a stairwell be revealed.
Okay.
Like I don't go down there. Nulia does. I don't know what's down there. But she doesn't want us down there.
Sounds very inviting.
Has Lyrie ever been down there?
She's told all of us that we shouldn't be down there.
Is it a gold?
The only reason we know about it is because she has to go through here to get down there, and Lyrie spends a bunch of her time in this room. Used to. Like, points at him. Like, I don't owe Lyrie any favors or anything, but she just like, what are they called? The guys who used to live here a long time ago.
Thessalonians?
They're like, yeah. They're like pharaohs or something. Just like big size.
Scholar of sorts. Perhaps we could learn a thing or two from her.
Our plan was not to execute Auric.
It's fine, whatever. It's none of my business. I just figured I'd throw that out there. One mercenary for another.
Okay.
Less I know, the better. Am I done? Can I go?
Yep.
Yeah, if everybody else is okay with that.
Just like look back at the kobold.
You might want to give him a gold coin or something.
I've heard they like shiny things. Is that how it works?
What? Gold?
I have a gold coin. Better yet, I have 2 platinum coins. How does that sound?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shut up, shut up, Zane. Just go with it. Just go with it. Trust me. 2 platinum will be okay for him.
Perfect. And you see him. He pulls out a little coin purse, and he just hands the purse to Zach.
Zach.
Or I said Zach, I meant Zane.
Wait, who pulls out money? Hands
Orc.
it to me.
Orc pulls out a little money purse and hands it to you as he walks by.
I just wink at Zane.
I wink back, but very awkwardly because I don't know what he's doing. I'm just copycatting him. Zane is speechless.
Yeah, Orc will just like walk down like past you guys and
Is
up
he
the
going up
stairs
these
if you let
stairs?
him.
Okay. Yep. I was gonna say, if you're going up the other stairs, watch out for the bear trap.
Oh, no, he's just going
Oh.
for the closest exit he sees.
Or Auric, there might be a lone female goblin wandering around. Just ignore her.
Oh, they don't need to know I was around you guys. The goblins are told not to mess with us.
Good luck.
And with, like, you saying that, he, like, pulls his bastard sword out and starts walking up the stairs.
What just happened?
He asked if he was free to go, and we all agreed. He
I-
didn't say anything, so we told him that, like a small gold offering might convince you.
Yeah.
I count the pieces. I open the bag and I count what's in the bag.
There's 2 platinum. I already threw it on your sheet.
Oh. Zane is just speechless.
I think it's the first platinum you've ever had, isn't it?
Yeah,
Probably.
sure is.
You guys want to camp out
What's that?
Yeah, Phil, I think that's a good idea.
in the war room?
Yeah.
What's the General Grievous thing? Ah, a new coin for my collection.
General Kenobi. Sorry. Had to.
So what, you guys are just gonna chill in here tonight? Is that the plan?
Sounds
I
like
mean-
it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you guys tell me what you do for your watches?
What you doing?
Also,
Um,
people could be healed. There's definitely people that could be healed.
Yeah,
yeah, I
Corgan
got smacked
needs,
again.
Corgan needs some help.
I'll go ahead and touch him real quick with the Cure Light Wounds wand.
I'll touch myself with the Cure Light Wounds wand.
Let's use that UMD, see if I pass. Okay, yeah. That should be plenty enough. I'll go ahead and use another one. Use another charge. Just try to help him out.
Nice.
That was better.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should be good now.
Pretty solid.
So you're gonna heal when we rest for 3. Also. Zane.
Yep.
There's gonna be some healing. Okay.
I'll take first watch.
Is Zane still Greasy? Can we change his name to Greasy Zane of the Cloud Dragon Tribe?
He wouldn't be goofy.
Yeah, yeah.
For another
I would-
24 rounds.
yeah,
I'm just slipping and sliding.
I would have released the effect once our little talk with the mercenary was done.
Just left him greased up.
I mean, funny at the least.
Speaking of which, for flavor text, when I released the grease spell, the grease just kind of evaporates into the air with a mild sizzle.
Wouldn't you want a? Oh, when you're releasing it. Okay.
Yeah, when I
Makes
release it. Leaving Zane all nice and dry.
Hey. Get rid of some rations, people. Make sure you keep track of those. Doing wilderness exploration. And I know not everyone has like what Zane, you don't have any on you? Do you have any on you, Galen?
Yeah, I have like
I'll pull out one of the 13 rations I have and hand it over to Zen.
Cool. Then just get rid of 2 on your seat, David.
Yep, I did.
If you eat every other day, there's like no negative effects. Don't even have to eat.
Just nom 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 nom.
Yeah, but like fuck that. Who wants to eat every other day? You're adventurous. Your whole thing is luxury. Okay. What are you doing in the? Actually, everyone give me perception check. Just for convenience sake, if you guys are cool with it for watch, we'll just have it be like from left to right on the little character token.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
yeah, that's fine.
How did my shit get changed?
Like, I'm assuming since no one said it that you guys are closing these doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still here. I can lay on hands, Corgan, because we're
Well,
about to rest.
I haven't clicked on the button yet. Little long
what?
rest.
Yeah, I think he
Oh,
wants
is
to
it-
do that before the long rest.
Yeah,
Alright.
just because it's gonna refresh.
Yeah.
That's. I don't even know how to get to my actions tab. Click on actions. Got it. And then I have 2 more. I'm gonna do myself one time and you one more time, Corgan.
Thanks. Any other effects that want to be used before we take our rest?
No.
Cool.
No.
We do need to talk about something. Aradel, on your first shift, your sound reminds you of like someone gasping for air, and throughout your watch, you hear other somewhat disturbing sounds. One person choking, screaming, sound of multiple stab injuries taking place, sound of gushing blood, loud thud, metal being bent. That's going to happen for everyone tonight. And I'm going to ask for will saves from everybody.
Is it a fear effect?
+4. I'm immune.
Zane, you need to reroll.
What? Why?
Because we have a paladin nearby that's doing a plus bonus to your fear effects for will
Oh,
save.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Will saves, right? Okay. Ooh, that was close to the one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the yeah.
Okay. The unnerving, there are no long-term negative effects. Sleeping this close to the...
And it's come from beneath us, right?
Yeah, like it sounds like it's coming from the stairwell behind the hidden wall. What do you guys want to do?
Alright, well, we've cleared on this floor, so I guess it's time to go to the next. This is what it looks like on the map.
Down the stairs.
Ooh.
Once we're all prepped and ready.
Oh, that didn't work at all. Hold on,
I was
did it
about to
work?
say, where did everybody go?
Okay, so it dragged your tokens, but it doesn't transfer the lighting. I fucking hate that. Dude, and I found something out on Tuesday. The lighting works for 5th edition, and it's the same coding, and it doesn't work for Pathfinder.
That's so weird.
Why are the lighting effects different? What's different about them? Why does it not work in Pathfinder? I mean, we can try it today, because I haven't tried since then, but it's never worked for us in the past. We'll test it on Aerodel. Aerodel normally has the light spell on herself, yeah? Cool.
I have a sunrod.
Oh, you have a sunround. Okay, let's see. Doesn't look like it changed your view at all. Still, to me, looks like you guys can't see. Am I wrong? I
can't
guess
even
it might
see my
help if since I doubt any of you double clicked. There's the
Yeah.
new map.
That's why. Awesome. Yeah.
I assume line of sight isn't a thing.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I can see my token, that's about it.
That's one of the few things for Pathfinder that gets me salty is like I can't prep these in advance. Like you can only have like one valid token at a time. That's proper token, and if I transfer you guys over, then I have to redo them. That's fine. I'll just throw everybody's effects on again. Dark vision for the dwarf.
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick while you're doing this.
Okay. Actually, I think yeah, we can do that. We'll keep seeing it. Dark vision for the dwarf. Sunrod for the paladin. Was there a light? I know there was a lantern for Dalen. Was there anything on Zane?
I had the light cantrip on my quarterstaff.
Okay. So a light on you. There we go. Everyone has a different light source. I love it.
I just had a quick question.
Yeah.
Sorry. This doesn't have to have any special effects, but is there any way I could put the kind of put the ever burning torch inside the lantern?
What?
No. No.
Stupid question, I know, but I gotta ask.
No. No.
I
Sorry.
have the ever burning torch on just kind of on my belt.
I mean, I guess technically you could just use the ever burning torch in place.
I was just asking.
Yeah, you could tie it in the same spot,
Yeah.
but you can't put it in the lantern.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a burning torch on your belt?
Is that what you want to go with?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll get rid of your old one.
oil.
Move that. Throw a torch on. There you go. And it doesn't burn, and it doesn't produce heat. It just makes it, like, perfectly safe to do that. So here's the issue with doing the consolidating loot in a room, is we then have to keep track of, like, if you guys leave it in a room upstairs, where do we leave it downstairs? Or are you going back to a room every time?
That's a good point.
Because, like, what if there's a version of an encounter where you don't come back to a place, or you can't?
And it's gone?
Or someone takes it. Yeah, what happens if you can't go back to the place you guys left these things? Because previously what we were doing was, like, it was all upstairs. I only dragged it over if it was stuff you guys were going to want, and then it was very easy for me to keep track of things if they would or would not disappear. But now we have a bunch of shit to keep track of.
I'm back.
Hi. I'll throw out the description for the door that Corgan is looking at as he comes down the bend in the stairwell. Goes about 20 feet before it turns again, and then another 5, and there's a stone door around this corner that have step pane slightly ajar. There's some elaborate details on these that look like they've been chiseled away. You only see fragments of them. Looks like a lot of chisel marks, hammer blows. There's only like a few prominent pieces of this elaborate work that still exists. And a lot of it is actually gemstones and crowns. And it looks like the floor is kind of slanted in your direction. And I can turn that off.
Oh no, there are 2 Corgans.
Are there?
2 of them.
That's not 2 Corgans, that's him requesting to move.
You can request movement?
I can lock the movement so you can't make it without me confirming it.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Actually, as a test for that, could like Zane or Dalen, so I guess Will or Tristan, could you try like requesting movement like around, or someone request movement around a corner? I want to see if it actually calculates it.
How do I request?
You just try moving your token.
Oh.
Like for Dalen, it does a 5. It's letting you do angles. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Cool. That's the default. That's default on. I can turn that off. What you wanna do, guys?
Oh, is it off now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step forward and open the door.
Okay. Inside, you see a couple of pillars down the center of this large room, and in a bunch of places on the walls, which are made of stone, you see, and also on the floor and ceiling, a bunch of ancient grime and soot. To the north and south, there are some partially damaged statues of like humanoid figures in robes holding on to a book in one hand and a glaive in the other.
Interesting.
The entire room here is canted, just like the floor you were in a moment ago, towards the west. And it seems like a few of the statues have been knocked from their bases, so they now like lean against the walls to the west of them.
Okay. Step into the room.
Does it explode? Blow up room? Boom boom?
No.
Oh, whew.
Hey, give me a knowledge history and maybe I'll tell you who the statues are.
Nerds.
I don't have history. Like, I know it's Thessalonian, just like as a metagame. Well, thinking at least.
Don't roll history or knowledge check if you don't have them trained.
Oh shit, my bad.
I am knowledgeable of nothing.
Dalen, these are all statues depicting the same Ruinlord Karzog.
Interesting.
That's the only information I can give you.
Supposed to be his personal sanctuary.
It's
His
definitely
personal
not the
sanctuary?
same lady, because it's very
Lord
clearly a man.
Karzog.
It's not the same person you saw in the catacombs of Wrath. Okay, let's see how they do this lighting. Are you opening the door up still?
Door.
Okay. You see a short hallway that rises in a slope to the east. 5 feet away from the door, the floor is polished and shiny, unlike the dusty floor in the rest of the room. There's a pair of stone statues you can barely see at either side of the split through these gates in front of you. And you can't make out much detail about them.
Can't see past the gates.
I know you actually can't. There.
Okay. Well,
You going?
there's just gates. I can't go.
You can't go through them?
I can. I thought you said there were gates.
Yeah.
Are they open?
Yeah, they're open. They're meant to
Oh.
be like gates that can go up and down.
Oh. Odd question.
Yeah.
Does this look like it's gonna explode?
No, it's
No,
not.
not at all.
I love that this has become a thing.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Everyone can stop.
Uh-oh.
As you step into the space that you're in, Aradel, the 2 sets of like stuck in the floor gates move into place. You can hear the sound of cranking.
Tink.
Can I take the total defense action?
Yes.
Can I hide behind one of these statues?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna hide behind one of these statues.
But if you would prefer to, if you want to try and dodge out of the way as these go up, I would let you give me a read.
Ooh, I can jump out of the way. I like that. Oh, is that alternative?
Yeah. This would be like your initial action as they're like going up.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and jump or something.
That's not enough, unfortunately.
Mm.
Is anyone here, can anyone here think of a way to help this man?
Fireball.
Breaking them gates. That's about the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
I could do disable device, but that'll take a while.
That's fair. That's also assuming that the device can be disabled at this point.
Well, I also have the knowledge of trap making, so I probably know what this trap is.
That's a really big assumption right there.
Could I try and find out?
Yeah, because of the way this stuff will all go, we can have everyone throw initiative out. Let's do that.
Initiative.
Seeing like what order, because basically what'll happen is what happens there to happens, and then we'll go based on on that information. So it looks like, assuming Dalen and Corgan aren't gonna do something in the short term, like you can start attacking it, David, but like these iron bars will take forever for you. It'll take minutes for you to bring these down.
I figured that. Well, I didn't know what material they were made of, so knowing iron, it's gonna. Well, Corey would do the same thing. Try and get his friend out.
Yeah.
That's the only way he knows how. But
Dalen
that
and
means
Zane can do
not
something
much.
before we get what's happening to Aradel,
Yeah.
before any steps happen beyond Aradel not being able to jump out the way. So what? Don't just roll. You
he's
haven't.
rolling his initiative.
There we go. So just Dalen has an opportunity to do something as these bars jump up.
Jump up and is what? They're just blocking his path or something?
Yeah,
What are they doing?
he can't go forward or backward. In this weird little chamber with some statues.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't know anything that he could do, so I'm just gonna skip.
Okay,
Skip my
cool.
turn.
Then we'd move on to what's happening to Aradel. Would you like to do anything, Aradel? That you were gonna hide behind one of these statues?
Yeah, can I do that? Can I climb behind one of the statues?
Here, how about this? Give me another reflex save as you try and move behind one of the statues, and both of them take their glaives, trying to swing down at the square you're in.
Oh.
Okay, that's enough for you to dodge out of the way of both of them. Is there something you'd like to do after this?
Yes. Zane would probably go up to the trap if they'd let him.
Yeah, Morgan would need to stop beating up on the bars.
I guess if he's trying to figure out a faster way to get rid of it, then sure.
Cool.
I want to look at the trap. Should I do like a craft check because it's trap making?
Perception check.
Perception. Okay. Hey, 21.
So, fun fact about
Uh-oh.
you, not a rogue. You don't have an expertise in magical traps. So,
Not magical. No.
which this is.
Oof.
Well, sorry, bud.
Trap is magic. Good luck.
I mean, I have spellcraft and magic device.
You need the specific expertise, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, Zane backs out.
And then there's the full rotation, so if Dalen or Corgan want to do.
Move back in and start beating on the gate again.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna while he's beating on the gate, I'm gonna start casting acid splash, see if I could try to melt some of the bars.
Give me an acrobatics or climb check, Philip, for Aradel with a +2 from you holding onto the statue as the floor below falls and the statues move towards each other. Climb would be more like grasping on the statue, and acrobatics would be like trying to finagle your way in between it as it moves.
Ooh.
Okay. You
Oh,
don't
no.
manage to hold on to the statue as it moves forward. I'm gonna ask for a reflex save as you begin to fall down a small hole that has now popped up in the floor.
We are gathered here today to mourn the passing of Sir Aradel.
Luckily for you, it's a very small fall, about 10 feet, and you negate the damage with that save. Also, it was only supposed to be a +2. Did you have something that was giving you a third one?
No, that's
Burn.
just paladin
What?
saves for reflex.
That's just my reflex save.
If you look up at climb, it does show +2.
Oh, that was the reflex save. Sorry. I was looking at the +3 effect on the reflex save. That's my bad. Okay. You're in this hole now. Zane, what would you like to do? You see your friend fall down.
Ah!
Zane doesn't really have anything he can do, so
And the glaives are continuing to swing. That's important to know.
he's just gonna sit there and watch, and because he can't do anything. He's gonna be support.
Do we have any more rope?
Yeah, I have rope.
Does it seem like a way we could get the rope down the hole without the glaives chopping it in half?
I don't know.
I was asking
Maybe.
Jacob.
It wouldn't last long. It seems to be like a pattern to their slices.
Okay. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try using liquid ice as a focus to try to see if I could kind of freeze the joints of for the glaive swing arms that swing into glaive. See if I could try to stick them in place.
Okay.
So
Get
I'm
behind
trying
that.
trying to stop the glaives from moving.
I feel like that's kind of an impossibility. Honestly, with this crap.
That's all I know to do.
I feel your pain.
I mean, why didn't I go with the Seeker archetype? I'm starting to feel like Seeker would be very useful in this situation, in these kind of situations.
Cyrodiil up too. Now that you're down here.
I'm gonna take out a rope and start knotting it.
Cool. Anyone else doing anything before Cyrodiil's next turn?
Continue to bang on the gate with an
Uh.
Earthbreaker.
Cool.
I pray to my horde.
When your next turn comes around, Aradel, the floor above you, where you were standing, begins to close.
We're about to lose a party member because we can't disable a single trap. Hope y'all know this. Oh god.
Well then,
But fortunately for you guys, blade stops flashing.
With the glaives stop slashing, I said to Corgan, quick, drop the rope, see if we can climb him up.
Aradel kind of like do something around. It's gonna be closed if not. Doing with your knotted rope, Philip.
Uh, th- throwing it out of the hole towards my party.
Okay. There is a rope up there you guys can acquire.
I will grab it.
I'll grab it too.
Same.
Ready? Heave.
Yeah, so the thing is, at this point, the door is closing. The
Yeah,
plate's
we're gonna
sliding back into place.
we're gonna pull him up really fast.
So while he was nodding it,
Oh.
How
him
fast
throwing
is
it up is happening at the same time it's closing. So now there's a closed door, effectively a tile above Aradel.
Well, it'll take time, but we can break them out. We don't have any other way option, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or trigger it
don't
again
really.
if it will allow us to.
You want to step on there? See if
Well, the
it'll
bars
trigger
are
again?
still up.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep smashing the bars if they don't go down.
Okay. What about like Zane and Dalen? Because the two of you can do something before him if you'd like.
Oh, I don't know what I can do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know either. Wait, did I have time to read the wizard spellbook on my
Could've.
yeah. Forgot I was in my inventory. Oh, I don't know. I use evil eye on the bars. I don't have anything I can do. I'm useless in this situation.
As am I. The only thing I can think of is to keep lobbing acid at the bars and hope that they melt them.
You know what? You said they're iron?
Yeah.
So they're weak against fire.
No, that's
No,
no.
no, that's not how it works.
Then I don't know.
Wood, yes, weak against fire, but not iron.
Wait. Can't grease catch on fire?
No, grease
Never mind.
isn't flammable.
Fuck. Yeah, I have nothing I can do in this situation.
Okay. Cool. Then Corgan keeps beating away at the bars, and they fall back into the ground. What would you like to do, Aradel? You're in darkness now. I mean, obviously you're alone is the point here, in a very small coffin.
And there's no way out.
I mean, you could throw a perception check out there. We'll see what you can see.
Yeah, at this point, I'll just start taking 20, looking at the walls, I guess. Like,
Taking 20 is assuming there's no danger.
there is no danger.
Okay, well, you can assume
mean,
that
no
as a
evil is no
character,
evil.
but I'm implying there is, so you should take 10 or roll. Okay, this pit is made of the same material. I probably should have brought that up earlier as the rest of this underground complex. And it looks like there's nothing down here besides what looks like it's multiple layers of like very thin rock. But the plate doesn't seem like it was very thick. The plate that you saw like cover over your head, so maybe you can do something above or below you.
I can't reach above me.
Okay. If you don't want to do anything, that's fine.
I fell down a 10-foot pit, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I only take up a 5-foot square, so the plate's out of reach. Even though I'm taller than that.
This is a weird trap.
And we can rotate. Zane, Dalen, Corgan. Tell me what you're doing.
Hmm. Or are you two more agile to trigger this? Well, if the gate's down, I kind of want to break the statues. Like, just reach over around the corner and just like hammer at the glaive until it breaks. And tug on the rope, see if Aerodel can like respond through it. If it's even like loose enough to be able to be tugged a little bit.
The rope probably would have been severed when the door closed, right?
Or smashed up against the edge. I
Yeah.
guess if it's that tight, it would sever it.
It's not like it's not moving past where it is. You're probably right. It's probably jammed. That makes more.
Okay. Reach around the corner and try and break a glaive.
Okay. If that's the intent here, I'm just gonna make it a matter of time for you to get to Aerodel.
Okay.
Is there
'Cause-
anything that Aerodel is gonna try doing while down there?
I'm not really sure what I can do, Jacob.
No, that's fair. If there's nothing you feel like doing, that's fine. Sometimes nothing is the end. Okay. After like a few minutes of Corgan taking his good old fucking Earthbreaker to the tile, it breaks and falls all over Aerodel, all dusty and whatnot coming down, but you can see Corgan up above Aerodel.
I wave.
You alright down there?
Yeah, the fall wasn't too bad.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and get out of here. And I tighten my grip on the rope.
Yeah, you pull him up. It's easy enough. There's just like a pitfall in front of where Aerodel is.
Well, I thought it was gonna explode, but not quite an explosion.
Thankfully, you're alright, though.
How do we get past this pit now?
So there's a thing over there at like the right, Jacob, that I can't quite make out. Is it like a statue or something?
Yeah, I've like intentionally left that out. It is another statue.
Okay. Well, I have a grappling hook. And I would like to hook the statue. That way we got a rope to cross to get across this area.
Okay. Give me a attack roll.
Just like CMB.
No,
Or
like it's
ranged.
literally an attack. Yeah, it's a ranged attack roll with grappling hook. Shooting for the 80th item. That's like it's technically possible for you to fail, but you have a +5, so in this case, it's not.
Okay.
You're only
So-
shooting for 5. Yeah, there is now a grappling hook with however long a piece of rope on it you want.
50 feet. 50
There
feet
you
of rope.
go.
Alright, we can take turns crossing this, everyone. Just tie yourself to it. That way, if you fall into the pit, you're not gonna get smushed.
Sounds good.
You know,
to me.
like honestly, if that's what you guys are doing, like I was gonna give it to you kind of anyways. With the grappling rope, you have like circumnavigated the last challenge, at least the last obvious challenge this presents. Because worst case scenario is falling into that hole again, and I would only be asking for like an acrobatics to jump across or climb to get up and or down and up. So you guys can just move across. Just keep in mind that if there will be a pit, so if you end up doing combat here, that could be an issue.
Okay.
There's like
Well,
two
our
doors
two
at the end of the
frontliners
hallway.
yeah, our two frontliners should cross first, of course.
I know it's like really late, but do you mind if we take our break? I really need to use the restroom.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm real
Do what
thirsty.
you gotta do.
All right, guys,
Yeah.
I'll be back in 10. We'll just call it 4-4.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, chat, I'm gonna be back in a few minutes. I didn't realize how, like, I knew it was late, but I didn't realize it was this late when I called for a break.
Yeah, we've been going for a while.
So like this is awkward, but probably gonna end soon.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Nice. Do we have anyone besides David in the system?
I am still here.
Hi, Phil. How are you? I just realized I've stopped calling you Phil. Started calling you Philip, and I'm pretty sure it's just because we have a will. Do you have a
Phil and
preference?
Will. No.
Okay.
Ah,
Hi. Hey, I think we
Hi.
should start up because I didn't realize when I called for the break that we were like almost done with the session. So let's do our thing because we're basically like we're gonna get an encounter and call it. So I should have just done that, but I didn't.
it's okay. It happens.
All right. Arlo, do you want to go first, or you want me to?
Sure, I'll go.
Dun-dun. Is it
Going
giving you
first is
guys a
good for
hard
well
time
after.
getting through there?
I'm gonna drop into the hole and then climb out the other side.
Sounds great. Totally doable.
This could take.
Yeah, I'm not making you guys do the check. Just go across.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I shall do the same thing.
Want to go next or me?
Like the worst case scenario is if someone tries to jump
You
across and
can.
fails, so just do the climb and you'll be fine.
Do the climb and you'll be fine.
And just line you up like that. Which door would you like to go? Door number 1 or door number 2?
Number 3, my lord.
pick
Number
number 3.
Why you don't get to open doors, Zane?
Or number 1.
Why?
Okay.
Because I can't count. Who
Okay.
needs math?
This, the culmination, all your efforts for the last 16 sessions. On the inside, the beautiful, demonic-looking woman white, pure white, long hair that flows with a demonic red arm with long, lighter red veins coming down it. She has legs
it.
that look like they're made of slate, and a sword, and it feels weird to say, but a tube top. That's the right term for it, right? for where it only covers like the top half of your torso. Is that the right one?
It's very
Kind of.
ineffectual armor you got there.
All made out of like slate with that giant claw we were talking about before earlier on her shoulder. And it looks like she has a crescent or maybe even a C-shaped scar room where her belly is. In a weird way, still as beautiful as she was described before. And she's waiting there behind this chair with sword in hand and a yes hound next to her. She smiles and she says, "Welcome to my dungeon." And we'll leave the session there.
Oh me.
Close the door and run away.
Yeah, once you guys clear this floor out, you'll be done with book 1.
She can step on me any day.
So level up.
That's normally how it
we'll
works.
level up after.
Damn.
Yeah, you're supposed to be level 4 in like every adventure path by the end of the first book. There might be some out there that are 3, but I've never seen one.
Come to think of it, that reminds me of something. Are you going off the milestone or XP system?
Yeah, but now just milestone.
Yes. To
I've
both.
told literally everyone here the answer to this. Early on, if the campaign allows it, like makes it viable, I'll do milestone because in a lot of campaigns, you might be able to get like your first level or 2 a handful of sessions early. Like not Kingmaker, Skull and Shackle is a good example of that. If you do a bunch of side stuff, you could end up leveling up sessions before you should, which is fucking amazing. But eventually, with every AP except for like Kingmaker, there's a point where milestone is more effective for the party. So then I just default to milestone. I do milestone, but if it's in your benefit, I keep track of XP.
Okay.
So we haven't been keeping track of XP up to this point and for a while. Like your last level wasn't done by XP.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it was this group or if it was my Saturday group that like leveled up like a session early for level 2. But basically since then it hasn't been a thing. I like apologize to like, since I know no one here has been here since like the very beginning, but like especially to Kristen, that like this isn't as big of a thing. Like you weren't here for all of it, but Nulia is supposed to be like the thing you guys deal with, the person you deal with before the campaign ends. Over here at like Fortress Grey Soul. Well, I'm gonna take off because I have a game in like an hour and 10 minutes that I'm gonna go get ready for. Are there any comments, questions, concerns before we are done?
No, I'm
No,
good.
sir.
Yeah, cool.